What's up, guys? Welcome back to Street Champs. Y'all already know the vibes. We are back here on a very, very special Friday night. I got two of the biggest artists to come out of Colorado from both ends of the spectrum right here sharing the stage and couch today. I got my man from Pueblo coming all the way from Nashville, motherfucking Cody Cozz.
What's up?
Let's go.
Thank
Give
you
it
guys
up,
for
give it
having
up,
me
chat.
back.
Give it up.
Especially on the comfy couches.
Hell yeah, bro. You deserve it, man. You deserve the comfort. If we could have made it happen back then, we would have, but we just got here.
Well, you know we're all succeeding now because I was coming on here when this thing first started.
For real.
And it was fun then, but you could just see the success. So congratulations to you guys and everybody that listens.
Thank you, bro. You too, man. I remember when you first came here, you were looking like a spry chicken.
Dude,
now you're looking like the industry got a hold of you.
A little bit sometimes. Feels that way here.
Industry got a hold of you.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But on this side of the couch, guys, we got him back. You know him. You might love him. You might hate him. We got Ese Slient.
What up, what up? Street Champs, tap in or tap out, baby. Got a real special guest right here. Looking forward to chop it up with you.
Man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's got lots of questions for you, bro.
Okay.
Coming from a real vato.
Good.
Hopefully you're ready.
Hopefully you're ready. I just feel it's just a what is that? Fresh breath air
Absolutely.
or breath or what is it? Breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
You know, because we always have people who are into hip hop. You
100%.
know, so it's a breath of fresh air to have somebody in a different genre. You know, so yeah, it's gonna be a good conversation.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to it.
Hell yeah.
We got the best motherfucking artist in all of the city. Jazzy, how you doing, Jazzy?
Appreciate that. Catch me painting this city. It's Giselle Bustos, aka Pueblo Ca.
Pueblo.
Pueblo.
We're gonna talk about that one. Nah, but
That's
also
right.
my best bud, Rick G. How you doing, bro?
What up? Let's go. Doing good. Glad to be here. Let's get it.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to be here. This might be the best episode we've had in a long time. If I might be speaking.
I mean, just
early.
off the couches alone. I mean,
Off comfort alone.
yeah, for
The
real.
vibe.
Oh, cozy, dude.
I
Very,
like it.
very cozy.
Oh, we good back there, and we got behind the boards. We got motherfucking Xanda Man, All In Media. Go check out his podcast. He going crazy in his own regards. He interviewing mafiosos. He's gonna die here in about 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, you had not even died, just
Yeah,
disappeared.
he's
Did you
gonna
go through with
disappear.
it?
Oh yeah. You know,
Oh,
I'm
man.
having someone on next week. I mean, it's an Italian name. All right, don't get mad at me.
guy
guys.
just-
No, never.
This guy just works at Coletti's.
drop names.
This guy just works at Coletti's or
But
something.
yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. It's
Some-
gonna be a fun one.
some cook.
So we'll see what kind of conversation we dive into.
For sure.
That's fire, man.
If he doesn't wear a suit, don't believe him.
Yeah,
No, he's a very casual, nonchalant kind of guy. I've heard a lot about him, but you can only base your opinion off when you actually meet him. Everything you hear outside of that, you can only take it with a grain of salt, right?
Facts.
I mean, if you say so. I don't know. But behind the boards, we got motherfucking Gretchen doing the cameras. What up, Gretchen?
Hey.
I like it. All right, y'all. And then we got some people who won't be named. Shh. All right. But Cody, how was your week, bro? How was your last 7 days? I want to hear about it before we get into all the.
It's
the
been
interesting
good, dude.
topics.
Honestly, like just traveling. I've been traveling a lot this year, and so I'm just getting used to the airports, stuff like that. And as weather changes, just you got to expect delays. So that's really what the last few days have been. But we played yesterday here in Pueblo. That's why I came back with Tracy Bird at the Ice Arena. It's the second concert or the third concert I think they've had there, and I think it's awesome, man. I think it's so good for Pueblo. Venues, we were just talking about this off camera, here in town just seem to be closing down left and right.
Oh, totally.
And like, as we've all grown and lived here, we like the live music scene here in Pueblo has been so amazing and special. And it's really a travesty that it seems like the city itself is kind of putting that fire out. And so it's disappointing, but I'm glad that like the Pueblo Ice Arena is kind of bringing a centralized location to hopefully start bringing in bigger names, opening it for different genres of music. I know they had reggae come through, and they have some other plans in the future. And I think that once Pueblo kind of buys into it, it's going to be good. So like the vision is awesome. The concert was great last night. It was a great turnout. All the feedback they got from the first couple of concerts, they've been fixing those things and just learning. So it's been good. The last few days have been good.
You think it's the city or the people that's not supporting the music?
I don't know, man. I want to say, I don't think it's the people. It could be, but I think that the city is enforcing some regulations that they never have. I just did like a letter for the Abriendo Inn to stay open. They were trying to shut that down, and it basically started with somebody's complaint, like a neighbor complaint, and then the city kind of put their latches on them once they kind of found out they were doing some things. But they've been amazing to people. I mean, they've done benefits for people for free, like for community members that are dealing with situations. They themselves are amazing people and put on live music and have concerts all summer. And then the city kind of just basically told them, hey, you had one complaint. You don't have any right to justify yourself or anything. And then there's been a few venues here around town that like I said, there's some enforcement that's happening for fees for live music that's supposed to be paid. But all of these guys that have owned these bars for decades, they're like, I've never heard of that. Mm-hmm. So now all of a sudden it's being enforced and they can't afford that fee. Mm-hmm. So live music is kind of just collapsing a little bit right now, but I think it's just a matter of fighting that. This is such a good town. There's so much talent here. You've had so much talent on this show alone. And I think it's just, we got to fight to keep it alive.
You hear that, Heather Graham? You hear that? Mayor Graham? Talking to you. No, I agree with you, bro. I think really what I would blame it on, it seems as if there is such big fish to fry. Like the mayor was about to get impeached or whatever. It seems as if they're putting out all these small fires to distract us from the bigger picture.
Yeah. Well, what was kind of interesting, like politics aside, it's was like the other side, less of the mayor, more of the other officials that were pushing for that enforcement. So I think it's all encompassing. I just think that there's nothing wrong with wanting to bring in commercializing the city. It's good for jobs. It's good for the economy here, but we also can't forget that, and I'll stand for that. Pueblo has such an amazing culture that does not exist anywhere else in the world. I've had friends come here to play shows with me, and I introduced them to Pasky, Dewdrop, Sloppers, all these things that make Pueblo. And, it's being all over the world and seeing that doesn't exist in other places. They have a couple of things that might make their city what it is, but Pueblo is just incredible. It's an unbelievable melting pot. The people are great. It gets such a bad rap, and there's crime and bad things everywhere, but honestly, when it comes down to it, this city supports each other. And so I hope that starts to change and the city can start getting out of their own way and realize that the people really do care about this place and they should care about it too.
What do y'all think?
I will say I think there's a disconnect between the event and the people of Pueblo as far as advertising goes for events, because just a few months ago they had a full concert out in Brews Ale House parking lot through Grassroots, and no one even heard about it. And they had a well-known band, Los Mocojetes, from Denver perform, and it's like there's just something missing getting the word out from and that's like a huge thing.
Well, I'll speak on Brews from personal experience. Like, it seems as if they think they have their own atmosphere when it comes to concerts, because they are the only ones that get big enough names for people to come out for in Pueblo. But that's just because you've developed your own word of mouth somewhat bubble, doesn't mean that other people are hearing about it, like the regular people, like everybody in this room. We're not in the know because we're not of that age group. I can't afford to go to Brews every fucking week. That shit's most expensive, one of the most expensive restaurants in town. So I'm not always there to catch wind.
Yeah, pricing out definitely has a part of it too, and I think that's something the city needs to understand. It's because you do, when I'm booking shows, they're like, well, what should we price point tickets at? And everybody wants to make money. There's no doubt about it. But, you know, we've reached a day and age in music of social media, especially, that people aren't really going to concerts as much as it seems. Like the live music scene, even in Texas, is kind of collapsing as well. Like people aren't going out and finding, you know, underground artists like they once were because of TikTok. And as great as it can be for people and life-changing, it's a lot cheaper for the artist to get seen. They don't have to go, I hate to say this word, but like work is hard, maybe, to get noticed. It just, you know, a viral video can change somebody's life. People are signing record deals without ever playing a show because of it, which I don't think is good. But the live music scene is just, it's like if you don't see that viral moment, and you as the listener, we've gotten really selfish, I think, because of social media. What can the social media's blown up song do for me? It's not so much about supporting the artist or even the song. It's about what can this viral clip of this artist singing their viral song get me for my own followers. And so I don't want to call the listener selfish or like anything like that. That's not even what I mean.
You selfish assholes.
But it's just, we're in a weird age of music, and you see it. I mean, it's AI is like taking over, you know, they're plugging in like rap songs of these guys, Eminem's.
The doo-wop,
we
50
want a
Cent.
country version of this song.
That shit's fire.
And they're cool.
Yeah.
They're really awesome. And
The Many Men one?
Yeah.
That one was crazy.
so like, you know, you start seeing these big artists selling their whole catalog for $350 million, $400 million. And because I think they're ahead of the curve. I think they already know what's coming. Like Warner Records just sold their soul to purchase like AI software stuff. So, you know, they're slowly putting it out there that it's all infiltrating the system. And I think what inevitably is going to happen is they know that they can get the AI artist. They don't have to pay it. They can generate it every week, and they're going to get them to blow up. And those streams are going to go right back into the label's pocket. So
They don't have to pay
they don't have to
nobody
pay
out.
anybody. And it's brilliant, to be honest. But so if you guys want a quick fix for money, go ahead and start generating AI music,
artists.
I guess.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? I like when we get him a little bit off of whiskey, bro. He starts just spilling the truth,
I am
bro.
the talker, so
We're gonna
We're gonna
get
it's
there.
real shit though. That's
Yeah.
not wrong, bro.
We finna get there.
AI is not only taking over in music but everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it taking over your last 7 days?
Jaws. Huh? What?
Is that taking over your last 7 days? How was your week?
My week was great. Snowboarding yesterday. It was awesome. Looking forward to snowboarding again this weekend. They're getting a heavy snow. It's been the worst winter that Colorado's had mountain-wise in a very long time. So,
I mean, I
that
don't-
global warming hitting right
Like
this
low-key,
year.
AI
at least.
and global warming kind of are a Venn diagram. Like that shit is obviously
a
assisting in
hand-in-hand
that. Yeah,
type
for
thing.
sure, because of the cooling systems they need for those big, I guess, intelligence bases. Yeah.
The data.
They
The
say
databases,
they say
yeah.
the globe warms and cools and does all these weird things that we don't even know, but we'll see what the hell happens. Especially now that we're still finding out things about our Earth. Like, did you guys see like how much water is like in the core of our Earth and stuff now?
No.
Like scientists have found like a bunch of like water
I don't
in the
believe
core
scientists
of
no more.
our.
If you're finding shit in 2025, y'all weren't looking.
I just want to see.
Yeah,
y'all
facts.
weren't
Yeah,
looking. He says y'all weren't
yeah,
looking.
Facts.
What are you saying?
I just want to see a saber-toothed tiger
Exactly.
in real life.
I think it's possible.
They're gonna
It's
be
gotta be.
gone soon.
Yeah, they're gonna be cloning those things. They're gonna be
Genetic
doing a
link,
bunch
yeah.
of crazy stuff.
Did you see Tom Brady?
We're losing someone.
Oh,
See, Tom Brady cloned his dog. We're gonna let's get into
Tom
that.
Brady cloned?
Let's get off. Let's finish weeks first. Jazz, how was your week? Oh, did you finish?
Yo, new song out now. Just dropped a new song, Meet Me at the Rave. Dropping some ravey shit. If you guys like to rave and dance around, go check it out. Yeah, check me out in the description below.
We need the Cody and Rick G collab, bro.
I know, dude.
You
Yeah,
need to
for
release
real.
an EDM song, bro.
Some
Can you do
country,
a
some
remix
country.
of like
yes,
one of my songs?
definitely.
Just see if we can do like a club
I'm
mix or
on
something.
my.
Oh, definitely. Yes, bro. Let's talk, bro.
I think
we'll
that'd
chop
be
it up.
cool. Okay.
Definitely, dude. Because we've been making some crazy stuff. Like we made a dubstep remix of like "Shipping Up to Boston" by Dropkick
dude.
Murphys, and like we've been hitting like some heavy metal dubstep too. So
Cool.
like we can, dude. Let's talk.
Yeah, that'd
It'll be
sweet.
sick. So, but check everything out. good week.
He's like Marshmallow.
Snowboarding.
Marshmallow, your graham cracker.
Yeah, give me a helmet.
Yeah, exactly. But no, the streams have been going up good. Check me out streaming. Ricky Ransom on Twitch, and then just type in Rick G on YouTube. I will pop up. Yeah, the streams have been working really well, doing great, working hard.
What are you at? 14.2 now?
14.3, 14.4 now actually
fire.
today. I
Oh,
think.
yeah.
Let me see. Yeah,
Going up in
around
subs.
there. Going up in subs. We're doing it. Getting paid from YouTube. It feels good. Just figuring out how to get more and how to expand myself like musically as well. It is 14.3, not 4.
That's fire, brother.
Boy.
But it was still
Congrats on that.
still working good and feeling great.
Oh, yeah,
Good
congrats.
week.
Congrats on that, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Jazz, what about you? How
Working
was your
hard.
week, girl?
You know, I was painting all week. I have a little something in the Sangre de Cristo that I'm working on. So
Hey,
You got a piece in the
yeah.
Sangre de Cristo
I'm
Art Center?
working on a piece that's going to be on exhibition from January to May next year.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So
That's a long ass time. That's
yeah,
fucking,
this is going to be really cool
like
for
half a
me.
year.
But no, my week's been chill. It don't really start till Sunday. I'm going to take my mom on a little mommy-daughter date to Disneyland.
Oh.
So,
Damn, Disneyland.
we're going to
Disneyland,
have a
what the
good
fuck?
time.
Hell yeah.
That's kind of weird. You take an adult to Disneyland?
Yeah, but like you gotta, it's your mother.
I
You
wouldn't take
know?
my mom. I mean, that's cool.
What if your mother? That's all she wanted. Like ever
Yeah,
since she was
yeah,
she's like,
I-
I've never
we're
been to
living out- we're
Disneyland. I
living
want to
out
go.
some
And
young
now that you got it, you
dreams
can take. You know what I mean?
I know my mom's been to Disneyland.
That's like dream shit,
Have
dude.
a
Yeah,
heart,
but has your
man.
mom
Yeah,
been
but
to
maybe
Disneyland?
her mom hasn't.
Yeah,
Her
has
mom
your
hasn't.
mom been to Disneyland when you could have a couple drinks?
my
California
mom doesn't
Adventure?
drink.
Okay,
What if it's
yeah,
her
I
mom's
know.
dream to go to Disneyland, bro?
Quit trying to find loopholes,
No,
Derek.
for real.
No, shout out
But
Mama
yeah.
Bear.
Yeah, shout out Mama Bear. She's watching right now. You know, she's loyal to you.
For sure. Respect La Familia.
But yeah, that's been my week. So just paintbrush, paint.
Oh yeah, you gotta
Relaxing.
take her on the. It's a Small World. That one made me cry all the time when I was a kid.
It's a small world
Yeah, it's just like cute
after
kinda.
all.
It's like, oh man, we're all the same. Even the Asians, they look like just like me. In the ride, at least. Ese Slient, what about you, bro? Say me, how was your week?
Man,
What
my
was
week,
that?
believe it or not, I mean, it was kind of, I know you say it every time, like, oh, I don't want to hear that, I don't want to hear that, but no, it was actually slow this past week, just grinding, taking care of the family,
I thought you got a new tattoo.
Yeah, I did, how to get my neighborhood blasted right there,
Hey.
notches up,
Hey, let's go.
my
No.
homie just got off the feds and shit, so I had like people come tap me up. He lives in Denver.
These
and
are
shit.
just the feelings of this man, not the rest of us, guys.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I know it was cool, just grinding, taking care of the family, doing the family thing. I actually been in the studio a little bit more this past week. I just copped a couple beats from my homie who makes beats here in Pueblo. He's fire. Shout out to my homie Trill. I'm actually about to lock in with Drummer Boy too on a video.
Hell yeah.
So I got a
fire.
concert in March in California. So when I go out there in March, I'm get a video with the Drummer Boy. And then I'm about to lock in with my videographer. Shout out to Chase and Mice. We're about to lock in a deal for a whole year worth of videos.
Oh, that's
so
sick.
That's gonna give us a little bit more motivation to be in the studio more, because
Yeah.
I've been slacking. I've only dropped one track this year. It
Oh,
was
damn.
shout out to King Lil G, but that was it as far. But yeah,
You dropped one track in 2025?
yeah,
Oh
homie.
yeah, you're washed.
Slacking, homie. Hey, but it was with King Little G though, homie.
Oh, that's fire. That's fire.
Tell him.
You know what I mean? But yeah, no, week's been good though. Blessed to be here. Another day,
Amen.
waking up.
Oh yeah, bro.
Mhm.
Hell yeah,
I respect it, man. I respect it. Good to have you back.
yeah, right on. I know I've been slacking these past couple weeks.
I know. I thought we were gonna have to replace you.
Give me the boot, huh?
with another Vato Loco.
He was gonna give me the boot without telling me he gave me the boot.
For real. What about back there? How's y'all's weeks? Anything crazy?
Damn, nothing crazy over there. My week was good though. I did a podcast on Tuesday. That was fire. Did it with my homie. We just sat down, talked, shoot the shit a little bit. Kind of one of the first ones I did with a friend, unrehearsed. So that'll be dropping next week. That'll be great. I met someone today.
Oh,
who's
a woman?
Yeah,
What's
she
his
was
name?
a woman. It was at work.
I
Her
love her.
first
She was a
name.
woman?
Her first
She
name.
wait. She was a woman?
Can I finish?
I know.
what was
Just
gonna
kidding.
say?
I'm sorry.
without interruptions, and
Are you finished or you done?
I'm not done. Anyways, so I met someone at work who isn't like
Gay.
someone I'm like meeting or talking to. It was just like a coworker interaction. Her name was America. I was fucking flabbergasted because I've never met anyone with that name. Have you guys met anyone with the first name America?
I
And
have,
she
I have
Really?
a friend named
She-
America. Go stream
That's
her
probably
shit.
her. That's probably her.
she is from
No.
Mexico.
Oh,
wow.
wow. What the
America
fuck, bro?
from
Crazy.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Stolen
Crazy.
valor. Stolen valor.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Stolen valor.
Fucking wild. I was like, damn, like, do they call you Miss America or what? Lady Liberty? Like, I'll sing you the national
She's like,
anthem.
oh,
real
sorry,
quick.
my English I know too
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Does Ice know about this?
No, her English was fucking spot on.
He just outed her.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
coming now.
Ah, fuck, I kind of did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put
you
her on
photo
blast
gave her
up.
first
Even with the
name.
unique name.
She's gone.
Yeah,
on.
Xander just walked
People
in
are
here.
looking
He's
her
like,
up
"Do you
right now.
believe
You're gonna
this?"
This one
see her
has
on
to
the
be her.
news.
She's the only one.
Wait, is she a baddie?
America, make sure you subscribe.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say if she was a baddie or not, but
Oh,
she was
fug-
very
she was
attractive.
fugly.
She was very attractive.
So she's a baddie.
Okay,
The fuck?
You don't want to be disrespectful about it.
go Zan.
Yeah,
Respect it. Respect it.
Obviously,
Respect
it. Put some
it
respect
was
on it.
at work. It was a person I was dealing with at work. I'm not gonna be like, yeah.
You don't know how many coworkers I've cracked over my years, bro.
But you
Just 'cause
don't
you're my
work in the
coworker doesn't
same
mean
industry
can't
as I do.
crack you. You're not crackable.
This is a different industry that we work in.
Crap.
Two
What
different
kind of industry are you in
industries.
over there?
Bro, I'm in all the industries, fam. All of them.
So yeah, that was the extent of my week. Nothing crazy, just that.
We'll definitely get into your love life later on. I'd love talking about
Again?
that. Yeah, I'd love talking about that.
Why?
Xander's love life is fun.
So interesting.
Just
Like
it's just been instilled in the pod over these years, and it's been fun.
you're like
You know what's fun about it?
A
You
little
guys just like
jackrabbit.
dogging on me.
need
That's
to
what
do
it
a-
is.
We don't dog on you. When have we ever dogged on you?
Last week,
What did we say?
we gave you advice.
you gave me advice in a very stern and kind of mean
Oh
way.
yeah, we did say he had. Okay, yeah, I remember now.
What if you did a bachelorette episode for him?
I did one
Did
of
you?
those. Yes,
What you
it
mean
didn't work
What you
out.
mean bachelorette,
Like
bro?
the
It means a
blind
girl, right?
dating. The blind dating.
Number one, it was
Oh.
with strippers. Number two, I was very direct.
Oh, a 20.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, like a 20v1. I'm good on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think anybody should date a stripper.
Whoa, bro, what the
Why?
fuck,
That's
bro?
Or
Easy
or
there.
okay, let's
So
say
rude. Yeah, bro. What's wrong with sex work, dude?
Is America a
Okay.
stripper?
So
Where you
you're
work
gonna
at?
you're gonna tell me right now, you two, Deryk and Ricky, that you would
He's married.
say you would
He's
say
married.
Wife is right here.
I'm aware
If
the
she
wifey
looked
is
me,
right here.
if she looked me in the face and said, "I'm gonna be a stripper," I'd be like, "Okay,
Okay, let me
that's
put
your
it this
thing.
way. Let me just
Okay,
shorten it up.
If Gretchen did that, I'd be like, that's kind of lit.
Let me shorten it up. Have you guys not told me, hey, you probably shouldn't fuck around with strippers because you don't know, number one, what they
I've
might
never
have.
told you that in my life.
Deryk, all right, maybe this is more so.
I mean, I probably have told you that, but dating a stripper and banging a stripper are different.
It's different.
It's same.
It is.
No,
it's
no,
not.
How is it different?
If you met
different.
organically,
It is a
then
different
it's
thing.
chill. But if you're like going to the strip club and you start dating,
Cody, what do you think on
I
this?
don't know.
I don't know. I've only been to one strip club in my whole life.
Don't lie. I've been all over the world.
Dude, no, it's I'm
I've been all over
serious.
the world.
He's like, I've been
And
there, done that.
But I'll never forget the first time I went to a strip club was in Las Vegas,
Oh, that's a
and it was
mecca.
Yeah, they were pretty. I mean, let me tell you, and they're good at their job.
Yeah, they make you feel like they love you.
I
They
know,
do.
I know.
And I remember me and my buddy, we left because we were kind of like celebrating, and my other kind of business partner at the time wanted to go.
Stop looking at my boy back there. Stop looking
And
at my
we were
boy.
just like-
turn away.
We were just like, okay, let's go. We'll just see what it's like, whatever. And like, I had never seen anything like it. So,
It's all red. Look how red he got.
dude, it was
Hey, yo, bro.
interesting.
It was interesting.
That's fire.
I love a strip club.
Jazzy loves a
I
strip
love
club.
a strip
I
club.
mean, it's my
I
cousin,
used to
not
go
my
all the
sister, so
time.
that's fine.
Yeah. And honestly, the best times were when guys would give you a stack of money to go make it rain on another girl.
Damn, you got go rich.
Damn,
on me.
that's a completely different experience. What the fuck?
Yeah. Usually my friends are asking me for $40. I'm like, guys, no. That's what's up though. Yeah, put a thumbtack in that one. I like that. My week.
Okay.
I'm honestly. I think when the year slows down at the end of the year and everybody is kind of just waiting for the year to pop off to start their New Year's resolutions, I find like hunger in that. It's really invigorating to see where we're at and all these awesome new changes at the end of the year, because this is the time of year most people stop,
Totally.
and
Yeah.
it's cool to see us keep
Content.
going.
Yeah. They just lay back, think of what they're going to do instead of get up and do what they already know what they're going to do. Straight up.
But yeah, just kind of same old shit. Realistically, fucking. Oh man, what happened? Actually, I won't even say. I don't want to embarrass anybody.
Oh damn! What?
No, like we have like we have women in the room, so I don't want to say nothing crazy.
Oh.
I fucking. If it was us guys, bro, I had a funny ass story.
Oh man!
Fucking say it. You can't start saying it. And
Bro,
that's so fucking.
I had a fucking. I had a fucking wet dream, bro, for like the first time in forever. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, I'm a grown ass man. What the fuck am I having a wet dream for? Y'all ever had a wet dream?
I mean, no.
For real?
Like, well, you're talking about wet dream,
Probably
like
in
you
middle
came
school.
in your sleep.
You had a wet in middle school. Was the last one?
Yeah.
Well, it's just the best. Like,
Bro, that's crazy.
I don't even
No,
gotta do
I've
nothing.
never-
I just nutted. I didn't even gotta do nothing.
Middle school was tough, dude. That was just a different puberty. It hits you so hard.
You went through puberty in middle school?
You didn't?
I don't feel like I
He was
did.
a late bloomer.
I feel like ninth grade.
Maybe
Ninth grade?
I feel like ninth
sophomore,
When'd
grade.
you
junior
stop peeing the bed?
He still does.
What, you
He
still?
did last
Yeah,
year.
Wait, you stopped?
You did. You did the other day.
Yeah, I was like, you stopped?
It wasn't a wet dream. You had
Yeah,
you wet the
He's like,
bed.
that's a wet dream I meant.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
pissed. That's what I meant by wet dream. I pissed my bed. I was scared. It
Called his mom
was
right
a
away.
nightmare.
Mom.
I had a wet nightmare.
Hey, yo.
I got a funny.
That's for all
story
the
on
freaks.
that. I got a funny story.
On a
On
On
wet
wet
nightmare?
nightmares?
More, I mean, it was a wet dream.
All right,
not a
fill
wet
this in, then we'll get into
nightmare.
a topic. Because now I gotta know.
All right, so I was working this job, right, and we're out in fucking
With America.
You
now.
and these
With
jobs,
America at the
bro.
strip club.
Yeah.
I was working in a different state, and in this specific job, you are on an assignment for a given period of time, and there's like a little whole setup, basically a camp. So I was sleeping in my sleeping bag. I had my fucking little, I guess, neighbor, if you would.
What? Why'd you
And-
say it like that?
He molested you?
If
While
you
were
would.
No,
sleeping?
I was sleeping in my
It's like
bag.
my little
I had
neighbor.
one of my other
If you
friends
would.
right there sleeping in his bag right next to me. The next morning, he's like, "Dude, like I heard you like hollering and screaming like during the night." I was like, "What do you mean? Like what? What's going
You
on?"
got sexually assaulted.
He's like,
no.
"You were like pretty loud." I was like, "Oh fuck, man, dude, I had a wet dream." He was like, "What?"
What, you were
That's
moaning
insane.
in your sleep?
That's
he was like, "I
crazy.
said screaming and hollering. Maybe I don't know.
You were
probably,
hooting and
yes."
hollering.
Anyways, I was like,
fuck?
"Oh fuck, man, I had a wet dream." He was like, "What do you mean by that?" I was like, I came in my sleep." He was
That's
like,
insane.
I don't know
He
why
was
I
like,
explain that. What do you mean?
He was like, "I've never had one of those." I
At
was
camp is crazy.
like, "You have never came in your sleep? Like,
Can
what do
you
you
show me?"
What do you consider a wet dream?" He's like, "I consider a wet dream. You fucking,
You fuck in
having-
your sleep.
You
Like,
fuck
in
in
the
your
dream,
sleep,
yeah.
and that's it." I was like, "That's not a wet dream, bro. A wet dream is when you fucking just nut while you're sleeping too." And he was like, "Damn,
You
never
moaning
had
is low
one of
key
those."
so extra, bro. You're sleeping.
Loud,
That's crazy.
loud.
That's
The-
so
the-
crazy.
Yo, I would not be your friend anymore.
loud enough for someone to hear me and confront me the next morning.
I'm freaked out just hearing it.
I'm surprised you
I'm
haven't.
surprised you said that
I'm
online.
surprised you
Yeah.
haven't done that.
Is there any way we could delete a part of the live?
I mean, you could. It's a funny story. I'm sorry, guys, for trying to fucking just tell you a little bit about me. All
I'm just
right.
kidding, I'm just kidding.
It took a lot of confidence to say that. So
No, I feel
take
you.
that with a grain of salt.
All right. I feel you. I love you. Anyway, let's get into some topics. All right.
Interesting.
I have a whole list of topics, Cody, that I want to pick your brain about.
Okay.
My cell phone's over here. How you feeling? How's the first pod in the middle, Jazzy, first off?
I don't think someone's meant to sit in the middle.
I think you're kind of exaggerating.
It's tough.
adjusting.
It's a little
It is, it,
more
like, goes
uncomfortable when your
up.
legs can't hit the floor.
For real.
I feel like they just dangle.
Where's
That's
the
always
reclining
uncomfortable.
button?
No,
Yeah, it goes
she's
up because
dangling.
we weigh these sides down, so in the middle.
Oh, that
yeah.
makes sense.
All right. Well, yeah. Sorry, you got to struggle there.
It's fine.
You could like put the beer. Yeah, I was like, put the beer box there.
You could put it down.
There
if
you
you
go.
want.
It's chill.
All right. Well, you brought up the Warner.
Oh yeah,
Brothers.
Netflix bought
Yeah.
Warner Brothers, which includes HBO, HBO Max, and all their other entities.
Does that include the music shit too?
I don't
look it
know.
up.
I
I'll
think
look it up
it's-
and-
I'm
I'll
not
look it
really
up,
sure
too.
about that. I just do know that there's a lot of AI softwares. The ones that I learned of first was like maybe 6 months ago, and it's called Suno.
Oh yeah, I've heard you know.
And I was one of my buddies who's got a publishing deal. He kind of told me, he's like, dude, you'll never believe this. And we just kind of discussed it, and I was like, there's no way. Like, some of the bigger writers that you could think of are utilizing that tech and have been for some time, which that's more what blew my mind, is that they've had it for a while. And
They'd be keeping it under wraps.
yeah. And so I think once the public, I mean, it seems like it happened so fast that the public became aware of it. And then next thing you know, like, you guys remember seeing that artist that was like topped the Billboard. Well, it wasn't Billboard, but it was Dusty something, country artist.
It was AI?
AI artist hit the Apple Music #1.
Oh, really?
And but it's happening in all the genres. So I think there's a test that's happening right now. Like, it happened in the Christian genre, and then I think it's gonna, gonna happen. I think probably into the others, just to. I mean, you're seeing it, and it's amazing. Like, there's a part of you that's like, oh man, the public audience, and I've used it to just see what it was like, you know, just to test it out, and I was like, wow, this is insane. And then where I differ with it is, if you don't have like a melody or anything like that, and you're allowing, like, think of it like this: is there really any art that comes from it if you're generating all of your lyrics from AI, whether it's ChatGPT or whatever, and then you're taking those, putting it into an AI software with no melody, and then you're AIing a production. So it's just crapping out a song that will sound good. I mean, it's designed to sound good. So I don't know what to me, I see that as the writing on the wall. It's how these labels are going to just rack in cash. That's what they've been using the TikTok artists for, is we don't have to do any work. Like, these artists are already huge on their own, and we just want to use the keys that we do have to the castle.
I mean, ideally, though, if you were a boss, if you owned a pizzeria,
yeah,
and you could have robots make you pizzas,
absolutely.
Why wouldn't you?
yeah, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's why I say, like, I see it going that way, because why wouldn't they? They're already using artists. Like, the deals that they're giving to artists these days are
Insane.
change,
Insane.
dude. It's
Yeah.
nothing like what it used to be.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, they're offering these 19, 20, 21-year-old kids who are just moving out of their house for the first time, you know, to move to Nashville and sign a record deal, but they're giving them like $60,000 versus it used to be hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, and upfront, which is just a loan. You have to pay that back. And I don't know if anybody knew that, but that's all it is.
Definitely a loan.
So your percentage cut of what you're getting is probably like maybe 15-20%. And that's all around. So, like, if you go shows, merch, all that stuff, they're taking all of your money. So you'll be famous, but you'll be broke. And
So
eventually,
Sorry.
go ahead.
So what you're saying is these young artists, or they're about to sign a 360 to Netflix.
100%.
You just got
yeah.
signed to Netflix.
Yeah, and now,
Basically.
like, that's the work that the labels and stuff had to do. Like, it's hurting everyone. It's hurting management companies. It's hurting PR companies. And because, not that there's anything wrong with being able to market yourself, but, like, there's no need for it. And all these labels are just hiring managers in staff or PR in staff. So everything is just funneling back into them. And what I'm seeing, what the scam has been, is they're taking, like, I just had a buddy and his song "Keep Me Sane," and I don't even know if that's all I'll say, but because I don't want to get him in trouble. But basically what ends up happening is his song charted on its own to Billboard, and it's like humongous, and next thing you know, label knocking on his door saying, hey man, we'll push your song to radio, you know, we'll have features with other big artists on it now, whereas before they weren't helping him out at all. And so it's kind of just interesting to see, and we want to grow, so you kind of have to take that chance, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. And there's still things that labels hold the keys for, and that's where the game is I want to get to the radio. I want to get to those big festivals and stages, and that's the only way to get there is through them. So what I'm gonna, there always gonna be a need for live
been like
music.
that, though.
It has been.
AI hasn't. I mean, it did change it, but
Well, I think what I'm getting to is that the TikTok artist was eliminating the work that had to be done with the label of developing and breaking an artist. Like they're just taking guys that have, I recorded a song right here on this couch, got millions and millions of streams. The public wants it. They're testing the ratios. Like 20 videos get millions, right? All right, we want to sign this kid. We're not going to sign him to anything crazy because we don't know if it's going to the audience we know wants this song, right? But we don't know if they'll love the artist forever. So they're going to latch onto this guy, wide-eyed him with some money, get him an insane production, and it's going to go. They're going to push it to all these radio, probably send him on a radio tour, and then they're going to rack in all that cash, right? And if he gets famous, he gets famous. If not, they'll cut him, and he'll go back to whatever he was doing before. But they got the money already. But what the AI thing is dangerous. Not dangerous. They're going to do it.
They have his voice already.
They have his voice,
Yeah.
but they also don't even need an artist.
Yeah.
So they're going to own, there's no rights at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
If I make the song, I own those rights.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. There's no regulation
Yeah,
on that.
the AI, they own 100%.
So I can record any slop that I put into this AI software, put it out on Spotify, and I'll make the money for it. So they're going to do that, and they have the money in their own internal to put millions into advertisements, which gets the social media side of it going. And frankly, people are, I'd like to be more positive with the brain waves of human beings, but we're
fuck positivity.
dumb, dude.
We're here.
People,
It's big 2025.
people are so dumb. The attention span is 20 seconds long, man. Like, and
Wait,
it's
what'd you
only
say?
getting worse.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, literally. It's only getting worse. And so they're okay with the AI sound. They don't see it.
They don't care.
Like, if you actually go through videos, you can see somebody that thinks like background vocals are auto-tune. Like hundreds of comments will be like, there's too much auto-tune on his voice, but they're mistaking harmonies for auto-tune.
Yeah. They don't know anymore.
They don't know.
Yeah, well, the listener is, you always gotta represent the lowest common denominator. So you always gotta keep that person in mind. Not everyone is a genius. Most people are actually very uneducated.
Yep.
So like, I understand what you're saying.
Well, and
especially in the music realm.
totally.
Yeah.
And somebody told me a long time ago, when you're writing songs, you can't be so niche. You're the only one who listens to it. So like, you as the writer, you're so unique that it's only you that it's appealing to.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to have the listener in mind for things. So, but if you can get a guy to sound like, Zach Bryan, why not?
Totally.
You have the software, the capability. Like, I know that the bigger writers, what they do is they'll generate a prompt in like a chat GPT, so it's really specific. Okay. And then they'll take that write up and put it into those AI softwares, and then it'll generate exactly what you want it to have. And it's only getting better. That's the thing. Like, the more it's being used, the better it's sounding, the more quality it's becoming. So it's just a money scheme, and it's going to work for a while before it gets regulated.
As an artist, do you think that takes away from the artistry
Turn the light
or
on.
the creativity? Because like, it happens in music too, but like, she's an artist, she paints. You know what I
Totally.
mean? So like, imagine if she goes to
Yeah.
an art contest, and all these people are hand painting, who's been hand painting for years, who's trying to get out there, trying to get big, and then here's this fool who just comes out of nowhere and he just has a prompt for a picture, and then the AI picture wins.
What do you think about that?
Do you think that takes away from the art? Like,
I would
as an
imagine
artist?
it's probably like dupe prints.
So I have like
of
an
art.
interesting perspective. I'm halfway through my master's right now in machine learning and AI. So like, I'm seeing the back end of this.
Ooh, fake artist,
I
fake
know,
ass artist.
I know, but the thing is from an artist perspective, and maybe just viewers and listeners in general, like for music too, we know when a video is AI.
Right.
We know when something's AI.
No, we don't.
I
No
don't think-
videos.
I don't
Starting
think
the
it's
videos
changed.
are
It's
no.
starting to
It
get
is
really
starting
good.
to change, but that's like the technology, and I feel like that's when it's gonna come full circle, and like, people are gonna start questioning a lot, and they're gonna want to.
Videos are already there in today. This
They're getting
today
bad.
right now.
They're getting
Videos
bad.
are right now. They're there.
I'm seeing
But
so
see,
many
that's
people
where
get
people are
fooled
getting
by 'em.
famous for their talent at prompting.
Right.
Yeah, and
You know what
see,
I mean?
and
They're not
that's
really creating that.
this
They,
is
you know what I mean?
like
They just know how to word
a
this stuff.
crazy job that I'm predicting is going to be a huge job within the next
Yeah.
5 to 10 years is literally
Prompting.
engineer prompting,
Yeah.
which is just the person in between normal people and the computer. Because
Yeah.
that's like the language, you know, you're
Yeah.
just trying to learn how the computer speaks, and that's the whole thing about prompting. So if you're shit at prompts, it's gonna pop out
Right.
something shit. But
You got to be good
Yeah,
at
but
like
prompting.
if you
those,
word it
like
right,
that
yeah.
TikTok song that went famous by an AI artist, everyone was banging it, and
Well,
no
there's a
one knew
bunch
it
of
was
songs.
fake.
Yeah, there's a bunch. Timbaland just created
Signing
his
it.
first AI artist.
No, did you guys see that
you don't
first?
sign them. I don't think
The
you just
first
create them.
AI. Well, yeah, he just created it at that point. Red Rocks had its first AI DJ for one of their raves this
For
year.
real?
Yeah.
Yes,
Dude,
and there was
tickets
there
better
was
be
no one.
$20.
It's being
There was no
implemented
one-
in everything.
yeah, there was
Even
no one
my
on stage. It was
my
crazy.
nurse, I had a
They didn't have to
question,
pay
and she's
nobody
like,
to
I'm
do
gonna
that.
go
No.
ask Chat.
Bitch, if my
Like,
if my nurse
exactly.
asked ChatGPT,
Exactly.
yeah, get me out of St. Mary Corn
That and
expeditiously.
Serena says that's a huge thing at UC Health is like people are using chat.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, and
I saw a joke today that was like, "You better start taking care of yourselves because we got some dumb people becoming nurses, man."
Yeah.
I know so
Oh,
many
no.
people that cheat on their stuff. Like when I was in college, it was just constant cheating to get through stuff.
even in high school.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and
It's
then they go and
being-
get them jobs and they really don't know shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's insane.
Bro,
That's fucked up.
that is fucked up.
So
That's
we
crazy.
are collectively getting dumber.
Yeah.
But
And I think that kind of goes into like, kind of dips into the conspiracy stuff. You know how we always thought like, well, robots are going to control the world.
Right.
But we always thought of it as like us being slaves to them and they're
Yeah.
going to like come in our houses and fuck us up type shit, you know? But if you think about it, they're taking over, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they take away the artists, you know what I mean? Because the AI artists now, the painters, AI painters now, you know what I mean? So if you think about it,
Art
AI
really,
is taking over.
art really changes the society. It really dictates like how
The
we're,
culture.
exactly
Yeah.
how we're feeling in that exact moment. And throughout history, truly, they are the ones that make the great shifts in the tide. It's like what I would say is like Renaissance type
Yeah,
shit.
dude. 100%.
It's without them, we would still be throwing our shit out the window.
I mean, besides like the cell phone, I can't really think of anything in the last 10 or even 15 years that's been world changing.
Like AI.
But
maybe
it comes with the
that.
phone, but it comes...
Yeah, it's
he's
like
saying,
I'm
there's
seeing
nothing
just
out-
like innovation,
Yeah,
something that's been
yeah.
created that just like changed the scope of humanity.
the new
Yeah.
meta glasses that are allowing you to
Yeah.
talk to people in
Yeah.
different languages.
That
Right.
one's those are
Game
crazy.
changing.
Yeah, those are crazy. Those interpreter ones.
Like they need to be like trying to come up with like materials like like how buildings like it'll fall if something wrecks into it. You would think with all that money that they got they would come up with a new material. You know what I mean? Although I mean it's not a material you could find, but you got money to make your own material. But you're over here trying to let's make AI and make it dumb the people down.
Right.
Just gonna
I mean, people are literally going to chat all day long as therapy or best friends.
Crazy. Which
That's
is
when-
dangerous.
that's when it
like,
gets
collectively
crazy.
It's just
It's dangerous.
spitting out the same stuff, and
Yeah.
you have an idea, you take it to ChatGPT. It's gonna spit the same idea out to someone else.
Well,
And it's because the attention span too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like how you were saying earlier. It's the attention span. So I could go learn how to build a house. Like back in the day, how we used to, we would have to learn and read and do the research. Now the attention span is so short, they could just type it in. How do you build a house? And they got it all right there.
Mm-hmm.
well, if you got enough bread, you could have a 3D printer that spits out concrete if you have enough
dude.
money. So it's like that you don't even need to be an engineer really.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like that takes away from the people who are really engineers. That takes away their jobs. Because now they ain't got to pay them engineers no more.
But it's
the
a
artists, they
tool,
ain't got to pay
too.
artists no more because they have AR. You know what I mean?
It's a tool, you have literally the world in your hands. If you want to know something, you have all the steps, to be that. So I don't know. It's a
I think
double-edged sword.
us as a people, we lost it when we didn't want to do the research ourselves.
Totally.
We were lazy. And
It's like Wall-E.
Here's this.
You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
the movie Wall-E. I just think eventually
I love that
you
movie.
get so lazy that like it is a tool. It absolutely is a tool. It's phenomenal what it can do
For
and
sure.
how helpful it can be. There's no regulation that can be done on it. That's really where the danger comes in. Is that
yeah.
that could eventually be a new form of warfare as
Yeah.
time goes by.
Oh, they're
for
already,
sure.
they're already
Yeah.
using
Yeah.
it in our military.
Crimes
I
are
mean,
going to be
if-
committed. You know
Like
what I
you're
mean?
talking
And they're
about
just be like,
people
oh, it's
using
AI, it
chat.
wasn't real.
Yeah, like if you're asking questions for chat, you know, is it really giving us the correct answers, or is it learning what we want to
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
that
Yeah.
enables what we believe? I don't know. It's
Well,
time will
I
tell.
think it's that
If
part.
you
Yeah.
actually sign up for it, it like kind of follows your algorithm and
Mhm.
it relates to you. So
Okay.
eventually, like if you have an account for it, it's gonna sound like you when you're asking those questions. It's like
Yeah.
catering
Facts.
to your voice,
Yeah.
like versus me.
Right.
Like, and then it's crazy, but it's like our phones listen to us. It would know you're an artist and kind of just cater towards like the country
Yeah.
industry and things like
So
that.
it has a bias.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then it'll go rap dubstep for Ricky. It'll like
Yeah.
use your slang. It watches how you type, and it kind of uses that for you. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
trying to be you in a way. I know
For
that
sure.
sounds weird, but
It
just-
pisses
it's
me off when it does
reflecting
that
you.
too. I'm like, yo, stop.
But
stop.
no, at the same
Like,
time,
it's
when
lit.
we download Facebook and we download these apps, it asks us in the terms and conditions. It tells
we're
none
okay
of
with
us
it.
read it.
Yep.
Why? Because our attention span, we don't want to go and read it, so we just scroll all the way down the bottom, agree. But then we all trip out like, oh, our phones are listening to us. Like, nah, motherfucker, if you go and look in the terms and conditions, it said it was gonna record your shit, you know. And then we're all
Nobody's
like,
reading
oh.
all that shit.
Then we're left out if we don't have it. You
And
know what I
then
mean?
it goes back to the dumbing the people down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, the topic at hand was Netflix just bought Warner Brothers.
Yes.
Aside from the music,
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
they bought HBO and all them things. What is everyone's opinion on it? Does it really matter? Like, aren't we all kind of accustomed to a world where Disney and Netflix and McDonald's
Own everything.
Yeah. Like, we're good.
But
Yeah,
what do you
we're
think
good.
Netflix's next step is? Because
Raising
you know,
prices again.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
but they
27 a
just-
month.
I feel like they don't want to be just a streaming site. Like with this
Yeah.
purchase, they are thinking something way bigger.
I mean,
They
they want
want
to
to be
a
like YouTube.
Yeah.
TV.
a blockbuster type.
Yeah.
Not a block. Not the store blockbuster, but they want to produce blockbusters, movies where people are lining up to see them in a different sense of the word, lining up at home.
What's
Yeah.
sad is like our movie theater is already empty. Like if you go to the actual movie theater, and it's because of like streaming sites and stuff release it. They're like they release it same day as the theater would, so you could watch it in your own house. So Netflix is definitely going to be on that game of like, oh, there's a new movie coming out, you just watch it on Netflix.
So Disney owns Netflix. Is that what?
No.
No, Netflix is their own thing.
Yeah.
But to talk about it a little more, so Netflix announced a definitive agreement to acquire Warner Bros. So it's not really a purchase; it's an agreement to acquire them.
Yeah,
Which-
let us
which-
use your
So
movies.
just the
Which
rights to their
includes
stuff,
which
right?
includes their debt and everything. So they're acquiring the Warner Brothers Discovery Studio and streaming business, a landmark deal valued at $72 billion in equity or $82.7 billion in including debt. This cash and stock transaction priced at approximately $27.75 per share for Warner Brothers.
How you with
Mark's-
$9 billion in debt?
I mean, you're just I
Bad
honestly have
movies.
no idea how
Yeah,
it works.
right?
Yeah, the movie business. Welcome to the movie business. But where was I
The
at?
wild robot.
The acquisition is expected to close in the third quarter of 2026. Let's see. So they still can back out. Netflix has agreed to a $5.8 billion breakup fee if the deal falls through due to their actions, or $2.8 billion if Warner Brothers backs out. So there's still a back out option for both sides. What it includes is the film and TV studios, Warner Brothers Motion Picture Group, Warner Brothers Television, which is like Big Bang Theory, Friends, like
Potter.
He
DC
said
Films,
Big Bang Theory.
DC Studios.
Right, Harry Potter.
Yeah,
Potter,
so like
yeah.
Batman, Superman, and like all that stuff. The new line of cinema and Turner Entertainment, so like all their old stuff like Casablanca, Wizard of Oz, Lord of the Rings prequels, all that stuff. Also HBO and HBO Max, vast film and TV archives like Harry Potter, like you said.
Well, it's kind of crazy if you think about it because fucking Euphoria is on HBO. Stupid huge show. Y'all seen Euphoria?
No, I
I
haven't.
borrowed your HBO just
Just for Euphoria, huh? You guys got to watch Euphoria. It's like low key.
Zendaya.
Zendaya's beautiful in the film or in the show, but it's like kind of like, so they're all adults, but they play high schoolers, and it's all like the sexiest like show you could ever think of. They're just doing drugs, just fucking.
But they're portraying high schoolers.
No, but they're like 25.
Oh, okay.
Well, Sydney Sweeney has like tits bigger than my head.
No, but in the show
Yeah,
they're
they
portraying.
still-
In the show they're portraying.
She's portraying an 18-year-old, but she's
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah,
What do you? I could think she's hot. I could think Sydney Sweeney's hot.
just because she's. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Don't do me like that, Silent.
No, I get it. Yeah, I was just nitpicking right
This
there.
is
Yeah.
interesting notes.
You
So
found-
the
you found
That,
what I mean.
yeah.
Sydney
So-
Sweeney's hot. I could say that.
enough Euphoria. The music catalog is not included though. So Warner Brothers Discovery's music assets is primarily Warner Music Group. So that's like a completely different thing. So the music's separate. This is all just their TV shit, I guess. Like all their streaming stuff, all the movies, all that stuff.
But what I was going
All
to
that
say
entertainment.
was DC is actually on a revival path because they just made the new Man of Steel. Did you guys watch that with the?
No one here
Superman?
heard of it, bro.
The new Superman
The
movie?
new Superman. You guys heard of it?
I didn't want to
didn't
watch
hear
it because I don't like the new logo.
You're gay.
No, that new
He
Superman
says
logo
no.
is stupid. Look at that new Superman logo.
It's the same fucking
no,
logo,
it's not.
just a
No,
little
it's
bit
not.
thinner.
No, it's not. It don't even look like an S. It's just the cross
It
part of the
don't.
S.
It don't look like an S. You're
No,
right.
it don't. Yeah.
But it's crazy because
Say silence pissed.
look it up. Look it up.
Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah. Like I get it. Yeah, you know, rebranding. Changing your logo to make it more
They
modern.
barely changed
You know what
it.
I mean?
We'll see.
Exactly. Which is why none of us heard
It's all
of the
the
new
same
Superman
thing.
movie.
I just
I
think
didn't
they've
even
been
know they
so
came out with
bad
one.
that I'm
I
like,
heard it was really good, actually.
It was
rather
good.
not.
Logo.
The
yeah.
new
Look at
Superman.
that. The
was good.
hell?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like an S.
That is
but
kind of trash. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
It is.
trash.
I bought a T-shirt with that logo on it, and I was super confused.
It does not look
Like,
like
look
it.
at the one right there, the Man of Steel one right there on the bottom, right under that.
Oh.
Like that's OG right there. But
That
even
was the
that was
best
changed
one.
from the old one, you know.
That was the best one.
Yeah, that was the best Superman
Yeah.
by far.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
For
now
them-
now Netflix owns it.
For them to
Yeah.
go
They're gonna
from,
turn that shit into an N.
from this to James
Damn.
Gunn,
Netflix.
I got
man.
the joke there. I got the joke there.
Netflix man.
James Gunn, what, brother?
from them to go to Man of Steel right here with Zack Snyder to James Gunn is kind of an L.
No, that low key that revitalized the whole DC universe, bro. DC universe has
James
always
Gunn?
been ass.
No, I think
that
they
movie.
were kind of always in the fucking hole since they made Suicide Squad.
Well, okay,
That was a
that's fair.
successful movie.
It was a shitty movie. What do you
It was.
mean?
It was very successful.
Look up its box
They
office.
have two of them.
I think people went with high expectation,
Only because
Yeah.
Margot Robbie.
and it kind of
Yeah,
So,
Margaret
how-
Robbie.
we
Felt
can
But
flat.
there was nothing in the movie that instilled in me where like, oh, that part was
No.
tight. You know what I mean? Like as opposed to
I
like
didn't think-
old school movies, like
No.
damn,
Still
that
sold
part in
tickets
Titanic
though,
was
so they
dope.
they
That
don't.
part,
You
you know what I
know.
I feel like the separator between DC and Marvel, which I low-key hate Marvel. I hate movies, but I watch them sometimes. I feel like Marvel does a way better job of connecting the movies, a better storyline. DC's barely getting on that. Once we give DC 4 years, they're going to have such a unique universe where they've already learned from all the mistakes Marvel did. If they do a multiverse, they're so retarded. Multiverse fucked up
Yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, for sure.
The Avengers.
I don't think so. I think it
Yeah.
gave it a little twist.
No, it's
Yeah, but nobody wants twists.
I think
You
they
know?
just tried to
Nobody
make
wants
everything too
twists.
funny.
Don't fix what's not broken.
That
Like
shit
it's just cheesy, like
Yeah.
Thor from where Thor 1
the
was.
first Thor was
to
goated.
the end.
Yeah.
It's like every line is a comedic try to hit.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like they
just
came up. They stopped. They
stupid.
stopped being able to come up with ideas.
Yeah.
So let's
Sorry.
switch this universe with this universe. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Like, you stop coming up with ideas. You
Right.
could keep the story going. You know,
The
you ain't gotta
last
go always go
Thor-
off
There's
the
a
comics.
million comics.
Go off, yeah,
I
and
just
even
think they need to be
and
darker.
then make your own story.
Yeah.
Even you ain't got to go off the comics. People would like that more. Like,
Yep.
damn, they expected the comics to be in the movie,
Yep.
you know. But then they went a whole different way. But then when you put a whole fucking Mortal Kombat character in there, it's like, what the fuck?
Comes back to being
Makes no
lazy.
sense. Yeah,
Comes back
yeah,
to being lazy. You know what I mean?
Attention span.
But Netflix does a really good job of quote unquote not being lazy. Like the new Diddy documentary, I only watched 1.5 episodes out of 4, but it's so well put together.
It is very
like it's,
good.
Yeah,
I
Netflix
watched
is
it
so-
today.
Yeah,
you watched the whole thing today.
Mhm.
It's like the way that one person finishes a sentence and they're like showing a little scene of it. It's fucking beautiful. It's even though he's doing all this bad shit, the storytelling is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really just showed. I think they did a great job at showing like the sinister mind that he really did have.
yeah,
Quest
no
for
filter.
power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Warner Brothers or if these other companies that are mainstream, if they came out with it, they would filter it and like, oh, no, let's not put that out there because we don't want them to know, you know. So like what I respect about Netflix about that,
They
they're
hire
like no
independent-
filter.
independent
They
Put it
take
out
a
raw.
stand. They really do take
Yeah.
a stand compared to other companies
Yeah.
when it comes to
And
the entertainment.
they're not afraid to try something new, even
Yeah.
with their interactive. movies that they have where you get to decide what scene is next.
So good. I
yeah.
hate those. But yeah, that's
but
cool
It is
idea.
it's
cool,
new,
though.
Yeah.
And they have their games. I've never seen their games.
I've played the
on
games
Netflix,
on there.
but
I played like it's low key like Brick Breaker, or what do they call that?
Yeah.
Easy stuff.
Yeah, it's like shit that you control the remote with, trivia stuff. I have played them. It's fun.
Netflix has been good with documentaries. I'll give them that, but they need to get better with putting out more engaging shows and movies. I'm scrolling through
Squid Games was the phenomenon of 2025.
Yeah,
that
but
was the biggest show
that-
of 2025.
in 2025.
This
I would
last
say
year?
back when it first came out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Squid-
but the new Squid Games is fucking shit.
When did it first come out?
it was
2024.
like 2020,
Yeah,
2021.
2020. It just took forever to come
The
out
second season was goated.
with the.
Oh, am I tripping? Then I thought we were all on Squid Games last year. This year.
No, that was
It
like,
may
No,
seem
it-
like
Well,
When
she
that when
watched
it
it
came
without
out.
me, so I was just like, I'm
like
not gonna
2
watch
years
it.
ago.
Wasn't it
Damn,
like
all right, I'm
they
tripping.
did the first season and then like everybody was
Dead
waiting,
ass.
kind of like GTA 6, like it's gonna come here at this day and then it don't come. That's how it was with
That's
Squid
how it
Games.
felt.
Love
Yeah.
Island.
That's how it felt.
Love Island. Stupid huge. On
Okay,
And
okay,
super
don't
stupid.
Get me started on Netflix.
yeah, on stupid. Yeah.
Netflix original?
Stupid.
So girl chick flicks.
Oh, yeah, good
There's
one.
one called Nobody Wants This. That was huge. My coworkers were like, "Oh yeah, I'm watching that too." Like, there's a lot of big things out there, Xander, and they're all
The shows.
They're
Lo-
all Netflix originals.
Love is Blind.
Yeah, Love.
Oh
is
yeah, Love on the
Blind.
Spectrum.
Yeah.
Love Island is on there too.
That's
isn't
what.
it?
That's what.
Like,
The main reason why
I
I
never watched Love on
the main reason why like I respect Netflix now is because I don't know if you guys remember that movie Sounds of Freedom. It was about
Oh,
the
yeah.
child
Yeah,
trafficking.
Oh yeah, I
They were
told my
trying
mom
to
to watch
they were
that.
trying to shut down Netflix
Yeah.
for putting that out, and they
Who's
they didn't let up.
Stood on business.
Who's they?
Dun dun dun.
The elites.
Yeah, the elites.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, that's a good topic.
Hey.
Fucking. Let's finish this one out. For what? What are they gonna shut them down for?
Because you're trying to wake people up. You're trying to give people information that we don't want them to know because we want to dumb people down. We don't want their attention span to be up. We want them to pay attention to this new AI artist that came out. They want you to pay attention to Britney Spears shaving their head when at the same time, like,
This is a resident conspiracy Mexican.
No, it's
I am
serious,
not a
like,
resident.
real-
Homie, I'm
it's
from
real
Hawaii.
Everyone tries to hush child trafficking, and it's just
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
huge, and it's like right in our face,
Yeah.
and everyone tries to be.
You know,
around it.
America's the biggest country with the most human trafficking. Not just child too, but like as a whole is the human trafficking.
I mean, we got the people that make the most money in the world.
Yeah, but exactly.
That makes sense.
Is that true?
No, just
I
because you
mean,
got the most money doesn't mean you should do
probably,
that.
I don't think
with-
that's true.
Probably per capita, if you probably get.
I think
take
the
into
UAE
consideration,
has
like,
a lot richer people
India,
there.
yeah. Well, per capita, what I'm saying, like per population.
Probably.
Like I've seen like Russia news stations, like you know how we have News 5, News 13, like their news information is way different from ours. I mean, yeah, it's across the world or whatever, but like they I've seen like Russian and like Germany and like all these other countries that are poor countries that have missing children, you know, and America's the laughing stock when it comes to
They eventually find him. They don't find him here.
No, they don't.
yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Your sister got kidnapped, huh?
No, my aunt,
Your
like
aunt
my
got
aunt,
kidnapped.
yeah,
they never found her.
yeah, no.
See,
Gone
so you know
forever.
what I mean? It's probably, you know, it's America probably sold.
Technically, my
You know what I
cousin,
mean?
my dad, yeah, cousin. Sorry,
He don't
fucked
even.
that up.
He don't even
Well,
remember.
it was I wasn't born, so it was
Oh,
like,
okay, word.
yeah, it's like that.
That's
You
sad.
know what I mean? But
But yeah,
R.I.P.
She's all, what the fuck?
but yeah, like their news stations, you know, they talk about how America kidnaps kids, and they talk about, you know what I mean? It goes into conspiracy shit, so it sounds crazy, you know, but
Yeah, but
that's the
it's-
thing. Like,
I don't know if it's really a conspiracy these
yeah, that's
days.
what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I feel like they're
when-
slowly putting it out.
why does it always have to be a conspiracy? Why not
Yeah.
just be a do your investigation?
All right, hold up. All right, we got this is gonna be clipped right here. Cody Cozz, Epstein files. Drop them or keep them.
They need to drop them for sure.
Drop
I don't.
them.
I don't
Drop
care.
'em.
I think if we're just trying to protect the names of people, like that can happen after the fact. You know, I think they're trying to protect the public for seeing these people that we've known and grown to love. Like imagine like if the conspiracy theory is true, like imagine Tom Hanks
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. That's what I was gonna say. Would you still
being-
love him
right.
if he was on the Epstein
being
files?
this
We're still
sinister
gonna love him.
guy. It's
We're still gonna
you
bump
know,
Lil Wayne. We're
he's
still-
like this sinister person that did these
Yeah.
crazy things, but he voiced Woody.
Yeah,
Childhood
yeah,
memory.
yeah. So that's
Forrest
the thing.
Gump.
So you know how we want the Epstein files,
Right.
Yeah. Of course we want them morally.
Right.
We want them. We want to know who the fuck was behind doing all this
Right.
bullshit. Yeah, we want to know that. But at the end of the day, like, is that really gonna do
Yeah.
anything? You know what I mean? You're still gonna watch Toy Story. We're
Dude.
still gonna watch fucking. We're still gonna listen to Michael Jackson. We're still gonna. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're still gonna. You know what I mean?
Well,
like, what is it gonna do? Although, yeah, we want to know who these fucking fools are,
Right. And
But
I think
I feel like
it's pretty crazy too that like that's horrible on its own. That I think everybody can agree with that. But I think what's even more unreal is that they're releasing. I don't know if anybody saw that, but when Jeffrey Epstein was alive, he was literally texting an official in the government during a hearing and prompting her to ask questions.
yeah.
And I was blown away that this man, who we know as just like this like we know him as this sex trafficking guy, but you know, he's ran with a circle and a unit of all these rich guys that can only afford to do certain things. But he was good friends with like the Saudi crown prince. And you know, it made me start to think like who else is he influenced with that he's just texting, you know, and how many people are just buddy with people who it's like being friends with a police officer here. You know what I mean? If you get pulled over by that person, I'm not saying that it'll happen, but they'll probably let you off because it's your buddy. So like, why would that same terminology not exist in those levels? You know what I mean?
Sure.
And
see, that's the thing that we need to be paying attention to, but our news stations don't talk about that. You know, they don't talk about how many people are missing in America.
Well,
They don't talk about
the
that.
president of our country is on that list. And,
we're so divided politically.
Whoa,
See, that's the
easy,
thing,
easy
too,
there,
you know what I mean? Like,
easy. Don't
Bill
talk
Clinton,
about the press.
Bill Clinton was one of the greatest that we all like. That was one of our best presidents. You know, people say that
Says
about Bill
who?
Clinton. People, statistically,
Name me two things Bill Clinton did.
I mean, I can't. But like, if you were to ask, like, who were people's
Deryk doesn't know 'cause
favorite
he was
president?
fucking
Bill
one
Clinton.
and a half
Like all
when
these
he was-
presidents, they're known for doing. They deported way more people, and they did way more shit.
crimes.
Way more shit than Donald Trump did. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that's coming from a Mexican fool. At first, I hated Donald Trump. You know what I mean? Because he was against immigrants. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But like, I agree when he says, like, yeah, majority of the immigrants that come over here are criminals. You know what I mean?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's facts. That's facts. And
Majority of them are criminals. Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I'm first generation Chicano here. You know what I mean?
You're
My dad's
wrong
from
on
Mexico.
that.
No, sir.
What
Okay,
you mean most of them
check
are-
it out. Let's say 10 people come over here illegally. Okay, that's where they first fucked up. You know what I mean? Come over here
Well,
illegally.
that
so
makes
you're
you a criminal. That makes you a criminal, I
but
guess.
everybody could do it right. You know what I mean? Everybody could get their green card and come over here. You know what I mean?
No.
Yes, you can. Yes,
I
you
have
can.
so many. Still, to
You
this
ain't got
day,
the money. They ain't got the money. They ain't got the money to do
I
it.
have middle class family in middle class in America, middle class in Mexico, who
They
have
got
been
the-
working to get their green card citizenship for a decade or
Yeah,
longer.
but they haven't met the criteria to get it. You got to meet a criteria in
No,
order
it's
for me to.
it's more of a lottery system. It's more of a wait. It's a you submit your application and wait system.
Okay, so what's wrong with that? Be patient and wait. Why are you gonna go
Well,
and
if
cross
they
the
were to
border?
get deported, well,
But see,
I mean, I guess
like-
you're right.
like,
but
I'm all for that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's where America fucked up. At first, America wanted people to come over. It's the land of the free and the home of the brave. Come over here, American dream. You know, everyone wanted the American dream. But now they're chipping on it because majority of the people that are coming are criminals. You know, and that's fucked up.
And I think even that
You're
aside,
racist.
No,
I think
I'm
even
not.
if you even put the crime stuff away, if not every country in the world is like ours, we require like vaccines, we require a lot of different things. Like we're very first world, and like I went over to the UK this year, and it was amazing, but it was very like regressive. Like everybody's broke, everybody's
I think we're a
It's-
third world country.
like we're so.
kill you.
It's like a walking mall.
Fool, look at our
reality.
community. Look at the buildings.
But
Wait, let my boy talk.
we have to vet people because not every country is like ours. There are third world countries out there. So the people that we're getting may have like diseases that we don't have here, and that spreads. Look at COVID. You know what I mean? It didn't start here.
Pangolins.
And so it's just things you have to kind of keep in mind when you're letting people in your country. And like, I think that I don't know why it's so blown out of proportion. Every country in the whole world has. I mean, when I went through customs, it was an insane process, right? So
I mean, but you got a big ass guitar case.
That's
is there a bomb in here?
That's fine.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like it should be that way.
Yeah, it should be that way.
They don't want me going in and bringing my big guitar case. That's a problem, you know. And so I don't know why. I think again, it's just media trying to just divide people. But there's nothing wrong with making sure people are vetted, that people that really do want to be here, you know. And America does offer so much positivity to people. That's why you would want to come here. And you know that it is still the land of opportunity. And you know, I think that that's the reason people want to come here. Like, you know, these other countries, they do suffer in a lot of ways, and they're a lot more corrupt than our own government. And so you just have to understand that, like, there is a desire to come here, but there also has to be a vetting, and that requires just patience. And I will say this too, like, you have to think about the teachers, think about the hospitals, the healthcare workers, dude. Like, when there's tons of kids, okay, that are coming into these schools that can't speak English, there's nothing wrong with that. But the teachers, we don't have the staffing, the financing to be able to have all of these kids who can't speak English being,
teach them,
you know, vetted. You know what I mean? And we want all of these kids to learn and be safe and healthy. But like, that's why hospital wait times are unbelievable, because we have kids that are coming from other countries that are ill, that are coming to America to be cured of things that they don't have the tech for. But now we all have to wait. It's all put a damper on things. And so, you know, there just does need to be regulation for the process. So
to
it's
enter,
not just, like you said, there's not just 10 million people. Like, imagine imagine another 100,000 people come into Pueblo.
Yeah.
Half of our, like, the other, just randomly.
Half of them were bad Latinas.
More than half.
But like,
statistically,
you know what that would do
half.
to our population? Just cars, people, like, trying to find homes. Like, you can't keep up with building apartments, and you just have to be able to let the process kind of be patient with it.
Well, I think we're kind of harping on somewhat two different sides of the, you know, maybe this isn't the same, but like the same instrument here, because we're saying that we don't have the infrastructure to take care of all these people, but then we're saying that we're not necessarily taking advantage of, at least in Pueblo, all of the potential, I guess, growth that we could have. Like, we have 40 abandoned buildings on this road alone, right here. People could.
That's all over the country. That's all over the country.
I know, which is
that's a third world country,
which is kind of biting his point in the butt right there. Because if we can't necessarily take care of anybody, we're failing in our own right. Like, we have so much potential, but we're not meeting it, and we could really take care of these people. I'm not saying bring in 10 million of them. Bring in some of them. Not all of them are criminals. Well, that's such a crazy point.
No, I didn't say all. I said when you look at it statistically, kind of like how the homie said when you went through customs with your guitar. Okay, so look at it like this. Let's say there was 10 other people who went in with the guitar. Okay,
I never thought Cody Cozz and Ese Slient would have the same immigration.
Let's say 8 of them people who came in with guitars boxes. Let's say 8 of them 10 people had drugs. Mm-hmm. So being that the 9 and 10.
Where are you getting these stats from?
Just whatever number we could look at the real numbers hypothetically, just for reference.
Okay,
you know what I mean? What I'm saying is, like, yes, there is a lot of Mexicans that come over here that want to work. Okay, let's say out of 100, let's say out of that 100, let's say 50 want to come here. Let's say 75 want to come work.
That's better.
You know what I mean? But that 25, let's say those are criminals. Okay, so just off them 25 that are criminals, we have to check all these other people too. We have to make sure they pass this criteria. You know what I mean? So I can't be mad at you. Like, damn, bro, I'm coming in with my guitar. Like, why you checking my guitar shit? Well, because the last 8 people that had guitars, fucking, they had drugs. So, okay, well then, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like it, homie. You know what I mean? But statistically, immigrants that come in, majority of them are criminals. Although, yes, a lot of them too want to come over here to work. Well, you know what I mean?
We all have a buddy.
Is that right or wrong?
We all have a buddy or no friend.
So all immigrants that come over want to come over here for a better, that are coming over here to work.
You can never.
They're not coming over here to smoke drugs. They're not coming over here to do this.
You can never be black and white, and it's never all. It's never nobody. It's some and some. It's never majority or anything.
So let them all in.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Well, I think that's why there has to just be a vetting process.
Yeah.
There just has to be. Like, it's like you said, there can't be a black and white. There has to be a way, and there has to be a safe way too. Like, you know, there is, I mean, unfortunately there is like the cartel in Mexico. You know, they hurt their own people, and there are people who are sadly running from that situation
Coming over here,
to get away from that stuff.
Oh, totally.
And there's also a way of life in that environment that they're used to, exposed to, that isn't this way in America. So, you know, like, they're coming here with what they've been used to living. And so, you know, we used to like harp on assimilation back, you know, when people were coming here. We don't do that anymore. We're like, we just want to accept everybody's culture and whatever, and that's great. America's a great melting pot. Pueblo's a perfect example of a harmonized melting pot. But when you have people coming that are like used to living a certain very just dangerous life,
Like me.
they're living on the edge of death.
Like me.
Yeah, you know, trying to find food. Next thing you know, they come over here and there's grocery stores every corner. There's a gas station every corner. But they also are used to still living in that danger. They might take something as a threat in a bad way. And like, you know, let's just, again, hypothetically, killing somebody is less frowned upon, not as crazy as we make it out to be here in America. So it's just a way of life thing.
For sure.
Too. So it's just vetting, you know, making sure people are mentally capable of being here even. You know, there's just mental health is a huge thing.
I don't disagree with you guys.
Yeah.
Truly, on most aspects, I'm just kind of playing.
I'm pro-immigration, just so that way you
You're
know.
pro-immigration. You guys
I
are
want
both
them to come over.
pro-immigration.
Pro-immigration, dude.
You guys could have fooled me.
No, it's just the baby
just
thing.
kidding.
Kind of like, you know how our grandmas. Let's say you're a little badass kid, but your grandma's gonna be like, "Oh no, he's an angel. He's an angel."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's the same thing. So I'm pro-immigration because I want my people to come over here. We're not criminals. But I know in the back of my fucking head that some of these fools are coming over here to fucking fuck shit up.
Watch
you know
how
what
they
I mean?
whistle. If they whistle strangely, don't let them in.
No, yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, watch how they whistle. Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Watch how they whistle for
Yeah,
real.
Yeah, I'm pro-immigration.
shave their heads. Shave
I'm
their heads.
pro-immigration.
Mute his mic. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's get into a different topic. Damn,
That means I'm for it, right? Pro-immigration. That means I want you to
con immigration means you're for it. Say you're con immigration.
No.
Say I'm con immigration.
pro-immigration, right?
I'm just kidding.
Pro, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't agree that, like, if you're coming over here to just fuck shit up, then no, you shouldn't be here, my boy. We all earned our right to be here in America. We all have our birthrights.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
My mom and dad just be fucking, and I was just born here. Like most of us.
But I feel we're a third world country. Like, if you look up what it takes to be a third world country, we have all that shit. Poverty.
Well, have you ever been to if you ever been to a reservation? I've been to the Navajo reservation, which is the largest reservation in America, multiple times. A lot of them don't have running water. A lot of them don't have electricity.
It's because they didn't sell out.
Yeah.
Their tribes didn't sell out.
No, they did. They have council leaders who sold out, who are
Fuck
taking
the people.
who are
The only
taking
people,
advantage.
the only Native Americans that sold out are the ones who are getting money every month.
Well, the council leaders. Those are the ones. Those are your city council. Those are your presidents. They're the ones fucking you, realistically.
Yeah. That's why you don't want to rely on those people, because greed is inevitable.
For sure.
It just is.
All right, let's get into a funnier topic because this one got all serious. We were talking about Netflix and shit.
I know.
Immigration.
What I got out of all this is Netflix bought immigration.
Here, I'm gonna get my
Yeah,
boy
for
I
some
sure.
more.
Yeah.
fucked up the joke.
My boy Cody some more ice.
Thank you.
Some more ice.
It's a joke, but that's real shit, you know?
That is real shit.
That's at first I thought you had said that Disney had bought Netflix, and then I went into the conspiracy. Well, that makes sense because you know Netflix was speaking out and putting
Yeah.
these movies out, and then we all know the shit with Disney. Well, let me go buy Netflix so that way you guys can't put these kind of movies out no more, you know? But that's
yeah,
not how it was.
Netflix just got that bread apparently.
All right, I got a music. Oh wait, you had a question for him specifically. Yeah, I want to hear your question. You had a good one.
I mean, we'll get there. I mean, let's talk about his upcoming. Let's talk about how
Well,
we got into his.
Oh, I already
Yeah.
interviewed him.
Oh.
He's been interviewed here twice. But
Shit, so you know.
we know
So
him.
for the people who don't know who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself, because I know who you are, but I haven't dove into to get to knowing who you are as an artist, or you know what I mean. On our Instagrams, we post our family shit. You know, I haven't. You know what I mean. So for the people who don't know, who are you?
Well, first and foremost, shout out Deryk for having me on like early on in my
thank you for coming
career,
on, bro.
dude. Like,
Oh yeah.
early on our career, dog.
Yeah.
We had
3
like,
years ago.
we
It's
had
been
like
fun,
5K.
like-
We had less than
Less
5K.
than that
maybe.
even.
I
dude.
looked at that episode, 180 views.
That's
Yeah, on that
crazy.
episode.
No,
Our
no,
first-
the
our first
the
one.
first episode I watched it the other day. It was 700 and almost 800 views on the first one with you and him.
But remember, I sent you
Yeah.
the spot. That episode went crazy on Spotify. It did like 1,000 in the
Yeah.
first month.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
Spotify
I
listens.
remember that. Yeah,
it was
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
I don't know why.
Well, and it's really cool. I mean, like I remember talking about just like the goals we had for each other's careers, and it's so funny you said that. Like, it looks like the industry's got to you a little bit. It's definitely, you learn so much. Some things just are the worst. But man, my name's Cody Cozz. I was born and raised here in Pueblo. Lived here my whole life. I moved to Nashville 3 years ago. I signed a record deal with Grindstone Records and was discovered here by an artist named Craig Campbell. And he just kind of took his chance on me and thought I had some of the qualities. And I figured, I was 23 at that time. So I was like, man, I have my whole life ahead of me to just try this. If it fails, it fails. But this opportunity happens for nobody. So I figured I would just give it a shot, and it's God willing, he's made it work out so far. So I'm just riding that wave and keeping the grind on every day. But
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm really interested in this conversation,
Yeah.
because like I was saying earlier, it's a breath of fresh air,
Yeah.
Like even coming here to the podcast, it's a breath of fresh air, because all day I kick around fools from my audio, you know what I mean, fools that are gangbangers who are always trying to be serious,
yeah.
So coming over here, it's a breath of fresh air, because over here we get a joke, and you know what I mean.
You
It's-
with more serious gangbangers.
Yeah.
So and me, you know what I mean? I do Chicano rap, homie does his type of music. He listens to his music, So it's interesting to see here with the artist of your genre. But yeah, with that, because like it's the same with rappers. How was your childhood? It was rough. Growing up in the streets, didn't have no dad, gang banging, you know what I mean? So like that's my question to you. Like growing up, how was your childhood?
It was great, and I think that like that's been the weirdest part of my journey, man. I lived a good life. I've not really had to struggle for much. I grew up middle class. I think I'm very fortunate that I got to, like, I went to Heaton Middle School. I went to Belmont Elementary.
So you lived in the east side, probably.
Yeah, dude.
Oh hell yeah, east side.
And
so
yeah, and so it was good for me.
He's the OG.
I didn't know anything different, and I think that's what's been so amazing about this town and why it's been so great to me, is that it's Pueblo really does just support its own, and I think that my particular lifestyle and the music that I want to portray, the most unoriginal thing is to try to be like this outlaw bad boy of country music. It's just what everybody's trying to do and be.
Yeah.
And
Morgan Wallen.
that goes back to one of my
Yeah,
questions,
dude.
Oh yeah. We'll talk about that.
I basically just said, I want to just kind of be that hero artist. You know what I mean?
Growing up as a kid, waking up in the morning it's a Saturday morning,
Yeah.
the weekend.
Ow.
Your mom's cleaning house.
Yeah.
What type of music is playing in the house?
Classic rock music.
Classic
dude.
rock?
Yeah. So it's classic rock music. A lot of like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and a lot of like 50s black artists, Nat King Cole, Ray Charles, Sam Cooke. And so I grew up on a lot of just really good vocalists. And that's
Vocalists in
what
general,
still is like I don't really have a particular genre that I love. I love all music, really.
But in social media,
Yeah.
they put you,
Yeah.
like how the homie
I'm
put
a
you on
white guy.
the
Country music,
country,
baby.
yeah.
They just put me there.
Who
I don't make
growing
rules.
up, who were your
Inspirations.
Yeah.
inspirations? I know you said
Yeah.
the classic rock, but that
Yeah.
was just because that's what your
Mama Bear.
parents were playing,
Totally.
But you, what kind of artists did you take heed to that you want to listen to?
Yeah, I think for me it was a lot of like, I loved Bryan Adams. I loved the Eagles. I loved like the country guys. I loved Brooks and Dunn, Keith Urban a lot. This guy Mark Wills, Steve Wariner. I really loved like 90s, early 2000s country music. I think that's the stuff that you would hear playing in the dance halls and the clubs, and it just was timeless music, man. I think that the writing was impeccable, but it was also just like mixing in, the melodies and stuff that just made it phenomenal. And so I think that I've been very fortunate to have such a wide variety of inspiration that I don't even really find myself. It's harder when I first started. I was really trying hard. What would the audience love? That's country and all that. And it's when you're not really being yourself, it's so much harder to want to sing those songs and do that stuff all the time on stage every night. So now I find myself wanting to write more of what inspires me, dude, and what's just like me. And that, man, or like your genuine self is what translates to people. So
hell yeah. At what age did you start doing music, and what artist made you want to, like, damn, I want to make music too?
So I would say it's probably my dad. My dad was in a cover band here, and so I was really under, like, that's why I think I love the music scene of Pueblo so much, is that I was just exposed to it, dude. I was exposed to it, and it was inspiring. Like, when I started doing this thing, my first gig was at Jidone's restaurant in 2020.
Hey, I was there for that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I remember. I didn't really talk to you, but that was my first job actually. When I first moved back, was at the Jidone's whole shebang. I was doing the graphic design.
Yeah,
that's cool, man.
Yeah,
you did like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, and it was great, dude. And like I was
in the tent, huh?
Yeah,
I remember
outside,
that.
and I just did it for fun. I just did it for fun.
No, you were good with this shit. The whole fucking it was a fucking shit show working there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just got 2 more questions just on my side,
Well, let's talk about one. Let it marinate, fool.
Oh, my bad.
Air it out.
Yeah, let it marinate, dog. Fucking, this ain't no fucking 20 questions, my boy.
Hey,
It's an interview, though.
Yeah.
Silent though. After your questions, we're curious of like if you could play your most recent hit or like maybe your favorite song that you've ever.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let's listen to one.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, you could ask your questions first, but like we want to hear.
Nah, let him fucking.
Yeah, like if someone said, "Hey, let me hear your music," what would be the song that you would want us to hear?
Man, I wrote a song about Pueblo. I wrote
it's
it
an
in
older
Arizona.
song, probably.
Yeah, and it was I released it last year. It's called Where I've Been Lately. I wrote it last year. I was out on the road. I was missing my little sister's birthday, and called my mom, and I was just like checking in, seeing how she was doing. I heard all the camaraderie in the background, and I just was like, man, I love what I'm doing, but it's real. You make a lot of sacrifices to do it.
You're all eating fast food. They're all eating a home cooked meal of fucking all kinds of
I'm
good
by
pasta and
myself in a
shit.
hotel room after a show, and it's like this kind of sucks.
You got the hard ass blanket.
So if you're ready to go to get signed on a big on a big label, and they're like, "Show us one of your songs," this would be the one.
I think so. I think this one really shows like
Who you are.
vocally what I like. That was also taken out at the Reservoir.
I got 9 YouTube channels, so I'm subscribed on multiple. My boy, I've been knowing my boy for like 3 years, so I'm subscribed on multiple shit. But this one doesn't have my premium on it, so that's why we have ads. So I use my premium account more often than not. But I subscribe on. I'll subscribe on 10 accounts, 9 accounts.
Is that a real photo, or is that Photoshop?
That's a real photo.
That's a real photo?
That was out at the Res. I wanted to make sure it was in Pueblo, and that's why I wrote the song, dude. Like, I have so many people tell me, "Don't forget where you come from," and I just can't. And so where I've been lately is like a mindset. It's no matter how far I go or where I go, I'm always going to be. My mind is always, and who I am is always going to be this kid from Pueblo. So there's a line in there that I don't want you to miss. It's just south of everything I've dreamed about. It's like I'm in that small town just south of everything I dreamed about, and that's like my talking about Pueblo, which is southern Colorado.
Let's get into it real quick.
You better not copyright strike us. I'll deny that shit.
Yeah, no kidding.
Dispute, instant dispute.
Yeah, instant.
Just send a picture of Cody on your couch.
Dude, even I get those.
For real?
Yeah, my own release. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
All right,
Crazy.
this is Cody Cozz, Where I've Been Lately.
Everyone could hear it.
Waking up alone, out on the road somewhere near Abilene or New Orleans. Another show.
Don't even sound like
Then
you.
I gotta go. They say I'm living the dream, but if you know me, I'm acting.
I can hear that on the radio.
Running down the dirt roads, going fishing.
Yeah, is that who it is? Yeah.
At the honey hole, I'm drinking
That real like
shots of
uppity
whiskey
beat.
out the
Fuck
bar
yeah.
with my dad.
That's hard.
No matter where I'm at, I'm in that small town.
Let us know when that bar hits.
Of everything I dreamed about. Yeah, you might
right there.
Right there, yeah.
You just missed it, Xander.
Asshole. Go back, you asshole.
You literally just talked over
You're a
it,
fucking
bro.
retard.
Like if all them other ones weren't bars. All right, shut up.
I'm drinking shots of whiskey out the bottle with my dad. No matter where I'm at, I'm in that small town just south of everything I dreamed about. Yeah,
That shit gave me
Fire,
chills,
that's
bro.
fire.
but that's where I've been lately.
That's hard.
Oh yeah. Another city, another stage, another night, but I'm still the same old boy. Night you watched under those Friday night lights. Yeah, I've been gone a minute. Don't think that I'm forgetting what I call home. Yeah, you should know that I'm back in Colorado, running down them dirt roads, going fishing with my brother at the honey hole. I'm drinking shots of whiskey out the bottle with my dad.
Yeah, right.
No matter where I'm at, I'm in that small town just south of everything I dreamed about. Yeah, you might think I'm crazy, but that's where I've been lately. That's
Fuck
where
yeah.
I've been lately.
That's hard, bro.
Do that guitar, that electric guitar in the back.
That definitely don't sound local music.
Yeah, he's fired.
Like, I don't know about you, being like you make local music, I make local. I could tell it. Like, you could tell it was like local. That local. sound.
Everybody's local somewhere, fool. That shit's
for
gay.
sure.
Everybody's local somewhere.
Yeah, but we're local here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you hear our music, you could tell that me and home are from Pueblo, or that it's Colorado.
Nah.
You can't?
No.
Maybe it's because you don't make music.
I make music.
Do you?
I'm a better rapper than you.
I believe it. 'Cause I don't know how to rap.
I'm a better rapper than you.
I believe it. I don't know how to rap. Wait, I just talk my shit.
Yeah, you might think I'm crazy, but that's where I've been lately.
Yeah, that's a banger.
That's where I've been lately.
And this is, you did this before you got your not signed.
So
Yeah.
this was after I left that label. So I was signed with them for 2 years.
So you were already signed right here.
Yeah. So I was not signed here. This was outside of that label after I had been signed. So I had a development deal with them for 2 years, and then I, by choice, decided to walk away from them because they were great. They just, they tell you some things that you can and can't do, and I just felt like the music that I was writing was worth being able to release. And
I'll be your interpreter.
yeah,
I'll be your interpreter.
is
Y'all weren't
there any
doing
mu-
enough for
is
my
there-
boy.
Is there any music on YouTube that you have that was prior to you being signed?
yeah, it's actually the one that's right next to it with the guitar, Beautiful Lies. I wrote that
Just so that we can
5
see the
years ago.
growth, or you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Maybe not necessarily the growth, the
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because we know once
Sure.
you come up under a label,
Yep.
you got to change this, change
Yeah.
that, do
I'm gonna
this
get
different.
one more
da-da-da.
chair because one person's coming up. But
Um,
you can play it.
So that one is I wrote that 5 years ago.
So before we get there, because that's a good one. Like I like to ask this to everyone that I've been a part of interviewing. Your writing process,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So like, what is it when you want to go write a song? Is it because you want to write a song, or is it because something just hits you, or like, oh, I'm feeling sad this day, I'm gonna go write a sad song.
Yeah.
I'm feeling happy, let me go write, or do you just go in there and just go off of whatever beat you hear?
I think I've done all things. I think what I do is I'm an active listener.
Yeah.
So when I hear somebody say something, or like I think of like a line, I'll immediately write it down in my notes, and then I'll go to that when I'm starting to like write, and kind of just like pick around and noodle for a little bit,
yeah.
and then whatever feels right, dude, I just kind of roll with it for a while. And then
Do you
I
have a
just-
beat already picked out before you do that?
A little
or
bit.
A little bit.
I think I kind of like, that's where the mood comes in. It's just like, I've written songs when I'm having a really bad day, or like just heartbroken, or having a great day.
Heartbroken.
Yeah. So like this one was a heartbreak song. I wrote this one just as a therapy song. Never thought anyone would hear it. So it's kind of like depressing, but it's called Beautiful Lies. Essentially the story behind it was, there's some innuendos in it. Like Beautiful Lies comes from, this Luke Combs song, Beautiful Crazy. A girl I had written a song about said the love song I wrote about didn't sound enough like Beautiful Lies, so that always stuck in my mind. And then when she ended things, that was the text that I received.
See, that's your problem. Always writing songs for girls. That's your problem right there.
Shoot,
That's
I
your
don't write
problem
songs
right
for
there.
That's where he's at right now.
That's my
Because-
boy's problem.
This was 5
Forget
years
the
ago.
ladies.
That's you in that picture too. So
That's
do you,
me, yeah.
So,
What you mean
so-
is that you? What
so
you mean is that you? Of
Another
course that's
question:
you.
beat selection.
all people
Before
relate
you
this
before you got
heartbreak.
signed,
Yep.
like, were you on YouTube looking for type beats, or were you
Nothing.
making your own beats?
I was just playing guitar and
really.
picking, yeah.
You were just going.
Yeah.
But so I assume now, being that you're under label, they have these producers for you now, right?
So in a way, the musicians are really phenomenal there. So they kind of like, I think there's always a vibe to go off of, and we call them reference tracks. So if like that last one, Where I've Been Lately, felt like Keith Urban, right? So we pinpoint that in the production. It's like we want it to feel like a Keith Urban song, not be that.
You want
you don't want to carbon
I tell
shit
you,
for sure.
It didn't sound like, but it
Wait,
like,
that-
made me think of
yeah,
I
same.
wanna see the sun shine,
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
shine down. That one. That was
Yeah.
the same as your last song? Yeah.
So
That's
there's
what I felt.
like there's familiarity in music a little bit, you know, and
Urban like I do.
So do you write
You don't know
your-
Keith Urban?
do you write your own melodies to your songs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he was saying. That's
Oh,
what, yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
And then,
Mhm.
that's cool. That's a real artist.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna take it away. I'm gonna take it away from the Cody conversation because I love Cody, but he's been here a few times.
But I'm
You know,
co-hosting, so I want to know about homie too.
I know exactly. That's why
I got one more question
we gotta
after. I got
we
one
gotta
more
space
question.
it out. We gotta space it out. You know, we can't go 40 minutes all big bang
asking
boom
everything?
questions.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, I thought it was like 11 already.
No. Fool.
Yeah.
All right. Let's listen to this one for a little bit. This is Beautiful Lies. By
So
Cody
this is
Cozz.
before
Getting
yeah.
signed.
Hit that like button for my boy too. Always.
Hit that subscribe on that topic channel.
We already did. See, I'm subscribed to that one.
Chat.
Oh yeah.
The 2-second
Every
chat.
passing day I'm getting better. Just like everyone said it would be.
You still have that artist under. They still gave you that
Now
artist
I'm
control.
finally starting to realize that you weren't right for me. You told me that you wanted me forever, and I never would have thought it wasn't true. But I never got to hear your conversations when I left the room. It was all just a beautiful lie, and I fell for your beautiful lies. We used to sit and talk about our future.
Ooh.
As I looked way down deep in your eyes,
In your wise camera.
and out of nowhere you said it was over for your party life. You turned your back on all the things you loved. You told me that I wasn't good enough,
Banger.
but that's okay because
It's a banger,
I
chat.
know my worth now.
My boy is hurt.
And you don't deserve my
My boy's hurt.
Yeah, you said it was all just a beautiful lie.
He's all playing it right now.
Yeah.
He's all playing.
For your beautiful lies.
You made that beat as well? That's you doing that guitar?
These are like some other musicians, studio
Okay.
guys. Yeah.
It's all authentic though. It's all.
All real stuff.
I don't think in country they call it a beat.
No?
I don't think
Not
so.
really. It's like Morgan Wallen stuff would be some of his stuff that he uses like drum
yeah.
machines for and
Put it
whatever.
down.
Yeah, for sure.
If
So when I asked you about the beat selection, that was
Instru-
the wrong terminology. I should have.
Instrumental.
Yeah.
The melody.
That's melody, yeah.
But beats are melodies too.
Yeah, I don't know.
We could get into
With
the
a
deeper
D.
slang like lick
All right.
or
Pause it.
like
I want to
riff
get into some
or-
motherfucking topics.
Some dirty.
That
some
song
dirty
got him,
deeds.
got Cody
Dirty
reminiscing.
Can I
over
ask
there.
my last question? Though?
Yeah,
You
I
always
saw
had
that.
that
Then we
name.
can get into the
All right, what's
bullshit.
your last question?
You always
So,
had that talent. You always sounded
Again, you
good.
know, the breath of fresh air,
Yeah.
whatever. You know, so I don't know if you keep up with hip hop or rap.
Wait,
or...
This goes into my question.
Okay.
Let me ask this one first, because
Okay.
when you told me you wanted to ask this one, I was very excited about this one.
Okay. Don't take my shit. No.
I won't.
He says,
Okay.
"Don't take my shit."
So sticking on a musical topic note. All right. So 2025 is coming to an end.
Yeah.
Very pivotal year for technology and the media space. I titled this live today, "Is Music Dying?" So who do you think is on the clock for 2026? Any genre, any artist, if they don't drop in 2026, or if they drop and it's subpar, who do you think the time's up for them? They're no longer relevant.
Man, that's a good question. I think you're seeing the disappointment factor of artists when they release something is instantaneous judgment, right? Like, you used to wait 3 years for somebody to drop a record, maybe even longer.
Facts. I mean, Cardi B waited 5 years.
Yeah.
Shout out my good Cardi.
And because
Cardi.
we never got, like, small tastes of it like we do now, like, it's especially in the country realm, you'll have a guy record on his guitar, right? Real raw, real stripped. He'll go to the studio, get it produced. It's super great. And then the listener hates it. They're like, this is overproduced. You went so poppy on it. It's not even pop. It's just produced. High quality recording. And so I think that I don't know if music is dying. I don't even know if it's regressing. It's hard to say because, you don't want to judge the listener's taste maybe. But we're copying a lot of the same artistry. So, like, everybody wants to sound like Zach Bryan, Tyler Childers, stuff like that. So I'm calling it like a new bro country. You know, when everybody, the fad for female singers was like, it was termed singing in cursive.
No.
It was kind of like, okay.
I get, yeah.
Yeah,
Metaphorically. I get
Yeah,
it.
it was.
Yeah.
There was a style.
Yeah.
Every girl was
Yes,
doing it.
yeah.
Every single girl was doing, like Halsey, like maybe 5 years ago. That was how she would sing. Yeah.
Favorite
Yeah.
artist. Halsey shirt on
And
right here.
I get, yeah.
but every guy is singing that way now. So, and I don't know if what the reason is. I think everybody's just trying to copy each other. So I don't know if music's dying, but man, I feel like it's
Saturated.
maybe, and it's
Who's on the clock?
Who's an artist? Let me think.
Who is on the clock
I
for
wanna
Cody
get
Cozz?
to that.
If they don't drop
Who are
in
you looking
2026,
forward to dropping? And if they don't drop, you're like, damn.
they're out of my playlist. Shabuski.
He might be on the out.
He'd been on the app. Full drop 2 good songs.
Yeah, he does a lot of cover stuff, and I think people are tired of that.
I was just making a sound,
But
but
I think
no, Ozempic
Nah,
Jelly
dude.
Roll, low key Ozempic Jelly Roll
Honestly,
got
he's
all the time in the
moving.
world.
Yeah.
He been moving.
Yeah, he's
He's-
moving on the treadmill.
Yeah, I think that honestly, I think Shabuzi's a really good one. I don't know if he's gonna, well, not like in a good way. Like, I think that's a good answer as a drop off because you have like a lot of like pop or rap artists coming into the country lane now.
Yeah. Yep.
And so the guys that are bigger artists, bigger names than him, he's no longer the pull of the genre in that way.
He was selling out.
He was, dude.
Festivals, rap, and country. He was
Yeah.
doing both circuits.
So if you
I think
have
that started like with Florida Georgia Line, like in
Totally.
2012.
Yeah. So like the line is extremely blurred, and there really isn't a definitive country music anymore because of the genre spread so much. So I think if you have a Posty coming in, and you see these rap artists and pop artists, mega stars, right? Like weekend type monthly listener types. You're gonna have those guys just dipping their toe in country music or featuring. It's gonna. I mean, a Shabuzi's out. Like if he's not keeping up.
when
with
the
the
Weeknd
quality,
drops a
dude.
country album, all the
Oh,
all the
shit.
country huzz are
Yeah.
getting cracked.
Dude, just look at
Even
the
if
trends.
the weekend didn't drop in 5 years.
Oh,
See, but-
better. The better that he doesn't drop the longer he doesn't drop, the better. All the
I
cunt.
love
See, so that's the thing. Like, it don't
He's
matter.
good,
It don't
yeah.
matter if that artist drops in that
No, but
whole
the
year.
weekend,
When
is
people
an
drop, the people are
anomaly.
gonna-
The weekend is arguably like the modern Michael Jackson. Like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for
arguably,
sure.
people would say that.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't say that, but
yeah, same.
This might be controversial, but like, I think also just Bruno Mars, dude.
Yeah,
he's
has
on the
to
clock.
put out-
Yeah.
You think he's on the clock?
I think
No.
so, man.
Oh,
I think he's a
I thought
little
it was
on the
Michael
clock.
Jackson.
If he doesn't release.
I mean,
I
I
think-
I don't
yeah.
know.
He
He
did
dropped
that
Silk
song with
Sonic.
Lady Gaga.
He was in Silk Sonic, and that went
But I-
live.
I mean,
Like,
honestly,
it won
like,
Grammys for it.
it was a huge song, but like,
It was an album.
you know, I think
It was an
that
album.
The,
And
well,
he
I'm
was
talking about the
on
Lady
Hamilton.
Gaga
He
song,
was on
Oh.
that song too. He
So-
had two
Oh, that was song of
Yeah.
the year this year.
which
hits, but in-
Die
do
with
we-
a smile.
But do we really trust
Yeah,
the
that's what
the award shows?
No.
With
And-
as far as like, you know, because that's like, look at country music. They don't, you know, Morgan Wallen's the guy that's leading the charge for all of it, and he doesn't win anything. Lainey Wilson wins Entertainer of the Year, and she's a support act for people. So I don't know if it really matters.
Well, if we're being honest, like, if we're okay, well, I want to get on this conversation, this topic. I need an answer from you because
Yeah,
you should be a politician because you're so good at dodging a question.
Yeah.
You're like
Yeah.
you're perfect at it. You need to. You need
tiptoes
to.
around
no,
it.
I'm saying
Don't wanna
Bruno
offend
Mars.
nobody,
Bruno
which is
Mars
cool.
is
Yeah,
who I think
I
is
get it.
if he doesn't put out quality music, like I think he's putting out stuff that
he's
hits
starting
like
to be
the
features.
yeah, like
he's
I
not
think he's
doing it
putting
for
out
anything
stuff
else.
that's gonna go number one because he's just got the monthly listeners. But
Yeah.
like
That was fire.
That was a banger.
I want to see a record that he's gonna do
By
and-
himself, solo
yeah.
dolo. You need another
And I don't
lazy
think-
song.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Because
I'm
he
with you on that.
he-
His potential is high, but he has been like collabing more
Yeah.
than doing independent shit.
right.
Well, look up how old Bruno Mars is, brother. Because once you reach a certain age,
He's
it
in his
seems like
30s. He's in his
like
30s.
oh, late 30s
Well, and I think he's only doing residencies now.
in
so,
Vegas. Yeah,
so because nobody can afford him.
really?
Yeah, you
40,
can't afford him.
damn.
40 years old.
No.
Damn, he's older than I thought.
So-
Looks good.
I thought he was in
So the
Major League.
the
That's why
residency
he's doing
thing.
his residency
Yeah, the
in
residency
Vegas.
thing is interesting. It's
going on with
it's
this?
more because people can't afford you on the road, and their production of a show has to be the way it is, and they can't afford to travel it. So that's what residencies are. So
I think you're tripping if you don't think Bruno Mars could sell out any venue.
no, he can. I'm saying that the people can't like they can't pay him enough. Like Vegas has so much money coming through it that they can afford to pay him. You see what I mean? And he can't afford to travel his entire Vegas production
Yeah.
like all around the world. It would cost him way too much money. I don't think he's a billionaire like Taylor Swift is. I think he's maybe close, but Taylor Swift can afford to travel the way she does. And so I don't know if he can. Well,
That's a great point right there. Actually, that's a
yeah.
great point.
So that's the point of the residencies. It's for guys like him that will sell constantly every night for all the people that come to Vegas, new crowds every night. But they can afford him. He doesn't have to travel with all of that stuff that makes his show
He just
phenomenal.
stays there.
Yeah, he stays there. Like, so it's for people like that will sell. They're a draw. They're a legendary name, but they just cannot be he charges too much money. It's not even worth him to travel to Iowa to go play a show, to New York to play a show, unless it's something major at Madison Square. You know.
I mean, I think you're kind of right on that. I think Bruno Mars is kind of a crazy pick to put on your Time's Up list. I think Bruno Mars has damn near solidified himself as a generational artist. I don't think Bruno Mars is kind of like. I mean, obviously he's no Eminem or 50 Cent, but he has enough cultural relevancy to where if he pops out in any given city, he's gonna make enough of an impact as someone like that. Like Eminem don't got a tour. 50 Cent don't got a tour. Shit like that.
But that's not what you asked. You asked about what if they put out today's music, not what they've already built. Like Eminem, again, like we live off of his hits. I don't know if he's put out a song that isn't like a roast song that is like really good in the last couple years. If he did put one out, we're see the problem is we
No,
judge.
he answered the question.
But listen, we judge their current stuff from what they've already put out. So we're like, it doesn't live up to like.
I'm open door.
Yeah, so
So-
like just because they don't, like, because you asked them like, if they don't drop, they're off of my playlist.
I know he's gonna sell wherever because he's Bruno Mars.
Like there's
I mean,
these
he's already
artists
built
that
that
don't have to
legendary
drop
status.
for years.
Yeah.
Once they drop, we're like, hell yeah,
Yeah,
man, we've been waiting.
Like
We've been
Justin
waiting.
Bieber just dropped that record. I thought it was phenomenal. You know what I mean? I thought it was really swag. I thought it was
good.
great.
It was like old Justin Bieber
Yeah.
in a way.
And I've missed that
Nostalgic.
sound. But prior to that, he's been releasing stuff that was kind of like, "Ugh, it's all right. But we're gonna listen to it because it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with Justin Bieber. He's tight.
Phenomenal.
What's
Artist.
everyone else's list? Artist on the artist.
I was trying to think of one. I cannot think of one.
It's a
I really
tough- it's
can't.
tough,
It's
huh?
it's a hard.
I feel like every artist that I like, that
'Cause-
it don't matter if they drop so often.
Yeah.
When they drop, I'm gonna be in tune
Diddy.
because
Yeah, exact
Diddy.
same.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Sean
if Diddy
Combs,
drops
man.
a song right now, you know how many people are gonna go and listen?
They will.
All them same people, all them
Yeah,
same,
you're right.
all them same people that hate him.
You watch the documentary.
I
You
know.
want to know what it's about.
All them
Yeah.
same people that hate him. You know what I
Total-
mean? All them
just
same,
a diss
they're gonna
track.
but
All
little
that
do you
he's
know,
gone
like
through.
you're just paying him. You know what I mean? Now he has a fat canteen sack
Yep.
at the end of the week. You know, real talk. You know, like if they're like say like school shootings and then they make a documentary. That shooter is getting paid for that if he's living, you know, and then we're all like,
No,
oh,
he is not.
Yeah, he is.
No,
what do you mean?
You think
What do
they're paying
what do
school shooters for shooting up schools and then making a documentary about them?
They have to go and ask that dude for permission. Like, hey, can I tell this story about you? Because if not, then that's when you could sue for fucking defamation of character and copyright. You know what I mean? Like people, I can't.
Silent. What La La Land do you live in?
In
Where they're
reality,
paying
in reality,
fucking school
in reality.
shooters?
So you think, let's say I'm Netflix and I go and I want to make a Netflix documentary about how Cody came up from Pueblo and then he went to
No, but he's not a school shooter.
But it don't matter. It
If,
don't matter.
if you're a murderer, for,
He's still a human.
convicted
He still
murderer,
has rights. You still have rights. You could
you
be,
think
you could be a
Diddy?
school shooter.
You think Diddy's getting paid off his new doc?
No, but he has fucking rights, which is why he has fucking
do you think
a
he's getting
cell.
paid off
he
his
has
new
a
doc?
bed, which is why he could order canteen every week because he has rights.
That's not what you said. You said school shooters are getting paid off their documentaries.
Yes, if they made a documentary off of him, yes. They just didn't go and just make it on their own.
I don't know. We'll have to Google.
They
that.
had. Just look
Who's
it
your
up.
artist on the list, though? Who's
That-
your artist on the 2026
that
fall
if
off
they don't
list?
drop
fall off list? If they don't
fall
drop,
off list.
they're donezo.
Like I said, I don't think nobody, because if I'm a fan of their music, I'm not gonna trip if they drop. You know, just like how we were talking, like if Justin Bieber drops in 5 years, we're all gonna go and bump it. You know
No,
what I mean?
Justin Bieber fell off already.
Because I want to say artists. I
Swag
think
2
of-
was ass.
That's personal
think-
opinion. Go look at the numbers.
See, but he
we
liked
can't
it,
name
though.
his latest song.
See, like, Cody
but go look
liked
at the
it.
numbers.
Swag
I bet it's
2
in
or
the
Swag
millions.
1?
Swag one.
Oh,
Swag one.
Oh, fuck.
Swag
okay.
1.
I mixed them
Swag 2 has
Sorry.
no bops.
Sorry.
It's okay.
up. No bops.
But how many songs was it total? What was it, like 30?
Swag 1 was like 30. Swag 2
What was Swag 2?
probably equal.
Yeah.
Delilah,
That's a lot of
right?
songs.
Delilah was the hottest one out of the whole thing.
Could that be the reason that I mean, that's, yeah, we don't want to, yeah. That's
So I guess to piggyback off his question, like how he was saying, like which artist you're gonna fall off, and he said you should be a politician because you avoid the question. So let's ask it this way.
You should be a politician.
Ask it this way: Is there any people in your genre of music where you're like, he ain't really living that?
Ooh.
Oh, shit. Ese Slient bringing out the.
But my main question is gonna piggyback off of that.
Yeah.
You know.
So
You know what I mean? Because like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you pay attention to rap. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like that in rock. You know what I mean? But I know like in rap, I don't know if you follow that, but there's always beefs. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, that fool ain't really about that, or you know what I mean?
Right.
That fool's a snitch, or he ain't really
So-
country. You know what I mean? He ain't on the back of Chevy trucks kicking up hay.
It's huge right
So wants
now
to kick up
because
dirt, kick up hay.
This dude's in controversy for everybody, but my pick for that, for a guy that's not really about it, and
Zoom in on him.
is Gavin Adcock.
He's not about
Oh,
what? He's not
Gavin.
about what?
Not about that life, dude.
What
Oh,
life?
no, put it on all.
Because country don't talk about
Well,
shooting people.
I don't
They
know,
talk about
dude.
love.
He claims to
He's
like,
never been in love.
he claims to be like an axe real tough,
Oh, okay.
and like he'll go fight anyone, anytime, any place. But I just know, like, you know how that old saying that the biggest mouth is like the soft
Biggest
guy?
pussy.
Yeah.
The smallest dude.
That guy's the guy.
That's a whole different one,
Wait,
but yeah, you're
wait,
right.
say his first and last name one more time.
Gavin
Loudest
Adcock.
one.
Gavin Hadcock.
Adcock.
Adcock. AD.
I'm gonna call
Yeah,
it
just
Gavin
with that last name, you ain't about
Hadcock.
that.
I
Gavin
just think,
Hadcock.
you know, and like if all this ends up going viral, because it seems like his stuff does, anybody who talks about him and like beef, then thank you first of all.
Now,
But
do you know this guy?
no,
no?
don't know him, so I don't want to like talk totally bad about him. But
Pull up a
I
photo.
don't like the fact
Yeah,
that
I need
he
to see his
just
face.
man, he just has the biggest mouth, and that's what I mean. We all know somebody that's like that.
Does he have
that
a
just
punch?
Is he like
does
at your
not-
level and
Oh no,
upcoming?
he's mega. He's tours with like Morgan.
Yeah,
and
so that's
stuff.
why
Oh,
you don't
wow.
want to make it seem like you're hating. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, like he's.
Yeah.
Oh, he
he's
looks like a
off-
douche.
Yeah, he's just.
No, y'all haters. He looks like a regular dude.
He's just.
He said,
He
He's just not what he-
has a
what he-
big mouth,
he's
dude.
just-
He's got his tattoos. He's
Click images.
gets hammered
Why
on
does he look like
stage,
Jim
and
You don't like his tattoos?
no. But he's got
He
his.
said no.
He just portrays the.
right there, shirtless.
He portrays the tough guy, is what I mean.
Oh, for sure.
Was he gonna fight
Yeah.
Zach Bryan?
Yeah,
Is that the
and
guy?
He ran away.
Ah,
so.
Well, Zach-
that's how I knew
Wait,
him.
Didn't Zach Bryan jump the fence?
Yeah,
He was all drunk. He jumped like a 10-foot fence. I'd be scared
It
of
took
him.
him a while too.
Dude,
I gotta.
yeah.
It took him a
the
little
thing-
to climb the fence.
Dude, like I'm like you see it. You know the guys that are willing to actually like. I'm not a huge Zach Bryan fan of his music, but like in that particular situation, you could just tell he was ready to scrap with Gavin, and Gavin just like laughed it off, pushed it off as though like, dude, I was getting ready to play a show. I'm not gonna, and I respect that. I understand the fact that like he's not gonna fall to that, and he's
And
trying to be the bigger guy.
motherfuckers die before their shows.
But that's what I mean.
Get stabbed
dude.
and shit.
And like,
Yeah, so is country
exactly.
like that?
Well, and
is
then-
country like that where they be
I
beefing?
feel like he's the guy that's trying to start that, and that's what's made him famous. Which he started beef with this other artist
and
recently.
the country lovers are eating it up.
Like this dude Benjamin Todd. I mean, this guy is like an old
Damn, they all have great names, I must say.
yeah.
How do you feel about how they say Garth Brooks is a fucking serial killer? Have you heard of that?
I have heard that.
Shout out
Yeah.
Tom Segura.
Have you heard of that?
So
Have you heard
Tom
that?
has made a mess.
There-
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
no, I haven't heard that. But let him finish this.
Yeah.
Let him finish this.
So
Benjamin won, and then we'll get on that one. 'Cause I never heard that.
These guys' beef has been like real viral. Some guy edited and clipped a video of this dude talking smack about like a TikTok artist, and it's kind of funny to see the TikTok artists get, like how when something hits your soul, they talk about it. So like those that are made by TikTok that had a viral moment, next thing you know, they're headlining everything. They all commented. Those guys commented on this guy's fake clip, mind you. This clip was edited, talking bad about this TikTok artist, and Adcock was one of those guys that chimes in, and he totally dogged the entire musician population. Okay,
All these boys are in Nashville.
yeah.
Damn.
And this guy goes, so Gavin Adcock commented to this guy saying, well, if I played for $75 for 20 years, I'd probably find a new job too. And for the sake of being a musician, we know how hard it is. And like, I've played shows
Ow.
literally for free
hurt.
just to get into a new venue.
But for 20 years consistently is a different type of.
And it's an over exaggeration, but like at the same time, like you're just, there's a part of this that it takes 10, 15 years to make it.
For sure.
That also is a common saying. It took me 10 years to become an overnight success.
Yeah, it takes 10 years.
Off topic, but then how would you feel that AI artists just come out of nowhere? All you did was make a prompt.
It just feels like the TikTok artist. It's like
Yeah,
they're
your fame's not
totally
gonna
out of the.
last. Yeah,
like,
your fame's not gonna
You guys
last,
are
yeah.
artists too. You know how hard it is to try to find a show. How hard it is to sell.
Yeah.
Like, and the cop out for them is, well, we just found an avenue and we can sell now. That's true. There's absolutely that truth to that. But like they have, like I have to be my own team, right? I have to be my own management, be my own booking agency, be my own.
Oh,
social
even though
media.
you're on a label right now.
And so-
oh, that's good right there.
So the
Well,
hard
that's a
work.
boutique. That's a boutique label.
Yeah.
That's like a.
Yeah.
No, it's not like a major.
oh
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
because
So, like, those
you still have
guys-
artist creativity.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like biting more than you can chew. Like the guys that are signed to these major labels, they have all of this done for them. But like the respect that you have for the artists that did it the way that I've been doing it is that they worked hard enough and got this organic build to where they did get signed by those majors, and they grew something so big that they had to relinquish all of this
It's
stuff.
like even in hip hop, it's the same shit.
Yeah.
There's hella artists that have that same grind right there,
Right.
that do it themselves, and eventually the majors catch on because their support is so great.
Right.
For sure.
So now picture this, the guy that has a viral TikTok that more power to him. Like there's nothing wrong with it either. Everybody has their own way. We're all scrapping for a viral video, but like they had the luck of the algorithm grab their thing. And then the label just decides to say, hey, we're going to give you management, press, PR, radio, all of this. I could make somebody famous if I had that.
Right.
Anybody. There used to be an old TV show that was like a Star Maker or something. My dad used to tell me about it, where they literally just took a random person and made them famous.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have the ability
Cut your
to do
hair,
that.
dress like
yeah,
this, talk
it's
like- yeah.
called breaking an artist. It's a literal term. So they have the ability to make these artists famous. There's no question about it. They have the money, all the funding. They just take all the money that is regenerated from these artists. The thing I don't envy about these artists is how much I've had to learn over the course of doing this. Like, I can't imagine being thrown into a situation where my first show is in front of 20,000 people. I don't envy that. Them having to keep up with the grind. But that's why they become pricks. But here's the thing. That's why they become pricks, is because they don't grow into fame. Next thing you know, you're bombarded
AI
with everybody just
artists,
kissing
those are gonna
your,
be the pricks.
Yeah, dude, they're kissing your cheeks. Like, everybody's just you think you rule the world, so that's why they start to act this way. They start to become the pricks that are too good for their fans. They say they're not, but they are. And they have this ego about them that's unbelievable. And like, they're too good for everything. They just, I mean, you see it. Whereas you have a seasoned artist like the guy I played with last night. You know, he's Tracy Bird, man. He's a great dude. Was personable because he's been there. And there's an old saying in the industry too that says, "Be careful." I can't even
Meeting your heroes.
No, it's like, be careful how you are to people on the way up, because
yeah.
it's exactly who you meet on the way down.
Facts.
And I think that's just like the little TikTok community of artists. They compile around each other because they all secretly, I think, know that they didn't really have to work hard to get that. They're working hard now to keep it, for sure.
Yeah.
As quick as you go up is as quick as you'll go down.
Flash in a
Yeah.
pen. Man.
Yep.
Facts.
Yeah.
So-
I'd rather be a hardworking person that works for each and every look that I get.
Because what
like
happens
you.
if you get the next flashy thing, the next viral moment comes along, and you're not that guy, or you start struggling with that? You don't even know how to operate. Like, if I got signed to a major label, it's not going to overwhelm me because I already know, and I'm not going to get screwed over. But then
you
if
know
they
what
cut me
comes.
and drop me off, I wouldn't fall off. Like, I would still figure out how to
Yeah,
keep
you
it
made
going.
connections, you met people
Yeah.
to where you could keep it going.
Yeah, I have my own
Yeah.
network
It's up to you to
across
keep
the
it going,
country,
yeah.
across
if
the
you fall
world.
off, it's because you didn't keep it going.
Yeah. So that's the biggest thing. It's like, when you have a label truly make your career, they can also take it away from you immediately when they just don't want. And I've seen it. I see it literally. There's guys on TikTok that are like begging people, okay, to stream. I don't know why my song hasn't blown up on. Well, yeah, me either. I don't know why mine hasn't either. You're in the same boat as the rest of us, but
Be
the
hotter.
The difference is that your whole
The
career
difference
has
is I
been
have an
based on
AI
TikTok.
generator that could do it for me.
Well, they built their whole career on TikTok, so now they don't know how to go book shows. They don't even have the desire to go book a show. They couldn't go. They don't know, and it's just part of the process. You know, it's part of learning. You got to cut your teeth. You've got to grow into the professional side of it, because it will eat you alive.
What country artists, big artists that you would want to collaborate with? Because we all have, you know what I mean? We all have artists that we want to collaborate with that are big.
I think for me today, probably Corey Kent, man. I love him. I've played a few shows with him, and I really would love to go out on the road with him and support him as his direct support on his headlining tours. But his vibes, his songs, like, they just hit me well. John Morgan's another guy. These are all kind of smaller guys, honestly, in comparison to what's out there, but they're huge. I mean, they tour with huge names, Morgan Wallen levels. They're just not like the main artists.
Yeah.
But their music is unbelievably impressive. And another guy I'll turn you on to is Dylan Marlowe as well. He's like country pop punk, and it's the coolest songs, man. He's an unbelievable writer with just a phenomenal vibe, and just the kind of stuff that's right in my wheelhouse. So those guys.
What artists you be beefing with?
Ooh,
Man, beefing with.
Because like, it kind of piggybacked into my question when I asked you about like the beef.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I mean? And then,
Yeah.
like, is there any ones that you're beefing with?
I haven't really had any beef yet. I think that my beef is just like, and you know, and it's probably more so just jealousy beef. It's because I want what they have. Obviously,
Does that
working
exist
hard.
within that genre?
Oh, yeah.
just said it.
Other than this, though, you know what I mean? Like, see, but that situation and that is it's not
Yeah.
it's not a physical thing, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Jealousy is like, well, that's one of the 7 deadly sins right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like in
You
hip
just-
hop, fools are beefing for other stuff too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, because I fucked your bitch. That
Yeah,
type,
yeah.
that type of
See,
shit.
that's what I'm saying. Is it
I don't
like
know.
that?
I mean, it seems like it. You know, Riley Green and Tucker Wetmore seem to be sharing the same girls, so possible.
That's what's up.
But
Come to Street Channel.
Is there any ones that you're beefing with?
a lot of girls move to Nashville to find an artist, so they just date within that realm, and that's what happens. So, I don't know, man. I think that I don't really necessarily have beef. I think like what my beef is exactly what I kind of was just saying. It's like
You're not
the
representing us
the
right.
TikTok artists talking crap about the guys working hard to get where they are. It's like I finally see it now, like from where the older artists and TikTok was just a new thing. The older artists that have, like, I used to be like, man, why do these old heads just talk so much crap about? But now I've seen it firsthand.
It's the same shit in hip hop. You know, it's like
Yeah.
those
Old
rappers.
heads hate. Yeah.
Yeah, those rappers that get hot by doing an open verse, or
Yeah.
they do a quick little remix of some popular beat, and then there's those
Old heads hate.
Those old
But like
heads
your
that have
old
been
head,
for
you could have
15
done that same
15
thing.
years.
Right.
You could have used TikTok too as an old
I
head.
mean,
you know
you
what I mean?
you
just
you
didn't
could
know.
have.
You just didn't know.
No, you could have, but realistically,
didn't.
You
Yeah.
could not. You realistically could
It
not
doesn't
have.
work the same.
It does not.
Yeah.
You don't. You and I and
You don't
him,
think Zapp and Roger and like oldie singers could go and just make a TikTok
No,
right
they
now
can't. No,
and
they
they will go viral?
No.
No?
Just because of the way they look, their age,
Yeah.
people write them off. They judge books by its covers.
In,
sure.
yeah, in this
Yeah, for
industry,
sure.
for sure.
For sure.
Wh-
So,
wh-
the type of music they put out.
Oh yeah, exactly. So no, I don't agree with that. I
So
think
it's the
you-
image.
It's
The image. If you
it's-
don't look the part, then you're.
it's a lot
if you
of
don't
co-
play.
no,
If you
no,
don't
no.
look the part, then you don't play the part.
silent. Let me finish the topic. Silent. I think it's more of a bunch of coincidences taking place at one time.
There's no coincidences.
There is coincidences. It's sometimes the luck of the draw, like the luck of the algorithm, like he was saying. It's so many things playing into one time because we've all put out videos on TikTok.
comes together
but not all of them
and-
go viral.
Yeah, but
if
you could
post
look
at-
up
if you
like
post
when's
at
the
this
best time to post, and they'll tell you when post at this time, post at
I
this
know,
time.
but if you post
You know
at
what I
this
mean?
time,
so that's not luck. They're telling you, giving you the
Fool,
formula.
fool, fool, fool. But if you post at this time and you
Fool,
post,
fool, fool.
but you post X instead of Z, but you post, from your manager account
your
instead of your
delivery.
creator account.
Yeah,
There's so many things that have to do with it. It's not just if the
I
song's
could be a
good.
better rapper than you, and you go
But
and
you're
put out
not.
some bullshit. And you go put out, and then I go put out some bullshit. You're a better rapper than me.
Yes.
And then I go put out some bullshit, and I go more viral than you, even though your song was way better.
Let's talk about that actually. You and your beef.
What?
Oh my god.
You and your beef.
This is the guest right here. We don't talk about lanes.
no, but bro, my boy is. How in tune are you? How
It
tuned?
goes back to what I was saying, like the image.
Mute his
you know what I
mic.
mean?
Mute his mic. How in tune are you with Chicano hip hop?
No, you got to put it in his perspective. How much are you in tune with yours? So, and he's in tune with it because he was saying like how he was talking about this dude. Oh, he don't really live that life. Boom, boom. You could kind of correlate that how I feel about Chops.
Don't
You know, it's the
correct
same thing.
my questions.
No, I was
Oh
just putting it in
my
Homer's
God.
perspective. We can't talk to him about hip hop and rappers and their beef for him to understand. We have to put it in his perspective. You know what I mean? So like how when he was talking about this dude beefing with that dude, see the fool that he was talking about, like, oh, he don't really live that life. That's why I was like, he don't live what life? You know what I mean? Because country music is like loving women, and you know what I mean. Like, so he don't love women. You know what I mean? But no, it's a deeper
at the
thing.
end of the day- at the
he
end
don't
of the
live
day-
that life because he's not really out there like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, I think men are men. It doesn't matter what genre of music you're in. If you feel disrespected, you're gonna get your shit off. It doesn't matter if you're a rapper, if you're a country singer. We're all men at the end of the day. Fucking
But in country
It's-
music, it's not commercialized. It's not advertised.
country fools are low key fucking grittier than hip hop, bro. They'll fucking they'll shoot
Which
you
is why
down.
I'm excited to
they'll
ask
shoot
homie
you
these
down and call the
questions.
cops
And you're like,
and be
no.
like, yeah, I shot him. I shot him.
Woman is bitch.
Yeah, exactly. I shot
Yeah,
him.
yeah. See, is that a thing too? Like in hip hop, fools are like, you made a song about my dead homie. I'm going to shoot you. Is country like that?
I think it's
like,
becoming
like
more like that. I think it used to be hidden. I think it's always been there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
for sure.
inevitable.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
people
it's
just
yeah.
talk crap
Yeah.
about each other's music. You're like,
Yeah.
this sucks. All the old guys, Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings.
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
They have video clips of them that were like, talking crap about Garth Brooks.
But
type
that's all
stuff,
we had.
and-
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
we
never
didn't
went-
have it like we have now. So I think what's interesting to see is just how it's evolving, what's changing. Like this stuff is new, and a lot of people are like, "What are we doing?" And the artists that are even have made it, they're like, "Dude, this is so stupid. Like this is really really stupid." So it's gonna be interesting to see. Like I would like to see them fight.
You became the person
know?
you hate.
I really do. I really do. I'd like to see them kind of duke it out. I think that should like anybody that, and he has a song that's literally called like "Run Your Mouth." Isn't that what it's called? And it's his biggest song. This is that Gavin Adcock guy. You know, and it's, in my opinion, it's terrible. It's just a terrible song, and
But you're a hater.
I am a hater. Not on him.
I appreciate it. I love a good hater.
Yeah.
I love when someone could fucking end up being a hater. It's
I
like,
think
yeah,
I just
love a hater.
like we all
I
have
love
our,
a hater.
we all have our own taste. You know what I mean? And I think I hate his taste. I just think it's really dumb.
I hate the way that you walk. Hate the way that you talk.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
but I also don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's
I just
what was
don't.
saying.
I just don't think like disrespecting anybody's journey is like right. Like the work ethic journey, right?
Sure.
Like I think that you have to respect everybody that tries to do it in music. It's almost impossible to really make it. Okay, so like if you're
As an artist or just a country artist?
everybody
artists.
as an artist, everybody wants to do it.
How hard
Everybody
is it
wants
for
to
an
do it.
artist in your genre? Because like in gangster rap, it's hard to,
Yeah.
to become a successful
Yeah.
because you're not really a gangster. You're not really from the streets.
Yeah.
So how hard is it for a country artist
Yeah.
to make it?
The algorithm tells you they don't want polished, but in the end they want polished. And what I mean by that is like the rawness that's popular on social media. We don't want somebody that's too pretty, too amazing.
Polish it with this, not
yeah,
this.
it's too polished, right? It's too
Yeah.
professional. We want something we can discover that's new.
Something that we
But
could
then the
to
ones who become
commercialize.
that go on to be successful outside of that unpolished become polished. And we want to see somebody famous. You know what I mean? Like we want to see that what we're paying for is a quality product. So the rawness, the discovery phase, we want to see them at their beginnings, and then we want to see them on a big stage that's polished, professional, that's a great show, that's all this, that, and the other. And you're right on the head, dude. It takes characteristics. Like, whether we love it or hate it, unless you have the voice of Whitney Houston, man, you have to be relatively in shape, somewhat good looking, dress the part,
Gotta meet the criteria.
act the part. You have to have a
Be
criteria.
a sexy boy.
Even with these guys, like the music they sing is bad boy type style lifestyle. So if they
They had to
didn't
look
look
like a
like
bad- yeah,
that,
they didn't
if they
look-
didn't
yeah.
have
They
that
didn't look
style, that
rugged, yeah,
look,
for sure.
that what does that mean? Like if they
sure.
looked like me and singing about that,
This guy looks like he would change my oil at Valvoline.
and so it's
and
believable,
that's what he's portraying, though.
and that's
he's
believable.
producing that gritty,
you know,
grittiness.
yeah.
The
So-
one above it looks like Xander.
Do you have so like I know like
It does.
everyone has them, you know what I mean? Like you're a local artist, you're gonna have haters.
Yeah.
You get a little bit more fame than this next local artist, you're gonna have haters.
Yeah.
Do you have haters?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they've only
Are they
grown.
haters from Pueblo or are they haters
Pueblo.
really?
Yeah, we talked about this last time. Tell,
Yeah.
tell us
Really?
about it. Tell us
See?
about it.
It's like I get the last 3 shows I've had here. Death
Are they
threats.
haters that make music
You go,
too?
wait. You get death threats?
Yeah. I had a lady come to Bruce Ale House show to shoot me on stage. She'd been planning it for a year.
A lady?
Yeah,
Man, what
she
did you
planned
do?
it for a
Why? What did you
year.
do?
From Denver. I'd have never met her in my life.
What
She's-
did you do though? You said something like. Is
So
there
I-
anything that you could recollect? Like
what we
I
think-
said fuck Donald Trump. or,
Yeah,
you know
what
I mean?
what we think it was that I played. She wasn't a fan of the mayor, politically, and I played her mom's place here, and that was a year before. So then it was just tee off Central. So, that I assume she just assumed my beliefs, right?
Yeah.
And
Fucking Trumpy.
a
Yeah.
year,
Said-
dude, a year
Yeah.
later, like she commented on Bru's page, like spam that I'm gonna kill this guy.
Good
Said
Lord.
it, bought a ticket, like
Allegedly.
no, like 100% happened. And
What do you mean allegedly?
she was from Denver, like this 37-year-old woman.
Holy shit.
Never met her in my life.
Did she
dude,
get caught
but
with a gun?
I think so. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. So like
Brother.
so we were on the horn with Pueblo PD and the security and all that stuff, and I was nervous. That was the first time I've ever
horn is
dealt with
crazy.
That's crazy.
Saying you were on the horn with somebody is crazy.
that. Yeah.
He's an old soul.
Yeah,
It's
right.
a phone,
On
right?
the horn.
It's a phone.
But yeah, I mean, it was like that's the first time I've ever gone on stage like scared.
That's
in a way.
crazy.
Damn.
Wait, so did you
What if
catch
you
wind
would've
of this
got a note
before you got on
fucking
stage?
Sanchez?
And like, you know, you just have to, like I said,
Play through it.
yeah, and like I said a
Fuck.
prayer on before I went on, and it was like, you know, if this is my time to go, Lord, then it's just
I'm gonna go out for
Just-
what I believe
yeah,
in. I'm gonna
yeah.
go out doing what I love.
I'm
to
not
do.
gonna let them win. You know, at the Chili Fest this year, we had another thing happen, and I think you had to take it serious because it was so shortly after that assassination. And I posted a video.
Wait, is that when?
What's that?
Shout out my boy Charlie Kirk.
Is that when?
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Charlie
Yeah.
Kirk.
So he was shot, you know, and like the world just kind of like really went crazy after that in a lot of ways. And I posted a video, not even really about it in a way, 2 or 3 days later, and it was more talking about my faith than anything. And I had a gal kind of like just spout off in there, and she was a fan, which was crazy.
What?
Before, and yeah, and then it just went, it spiraled into this crazy, like my fans started teeing off on her like crazy, calling her names. And,
During the show?
no, this was
Oh,
on
this
Facebook.
is online?
This
I was like,
on
what
A
is
fan,
that?
a fan
Oh my
tripped
God.
out on him
So
for
then-
saying something
Yeah.
that she didn't agree with.
And so then, you know, naturally, it's like I responded in a good way. Like it was just bashing my faith and saying that I'm a womanizer and like I know who you really are and what you do and whatever. And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, like even if I was, that's the whole point of the post. It's like about faith and like the worst.
Oh no, I saw that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So then it turned into like this crazy situation, and then these random women just started making up all this crap and got it in
Bitches
like,
be lying,
dude. It's
bitches be lying, bro.
Lying
Like, I
hugs,
don't-
What's
bro.
wrong with
These
y'all?
lying
What's
ass
wrong
hugs.
with y'all?
and what's crazy?
Making up
in
shit.
the chat, what's wrong with y'all bitches?
Yeah. And what's crazy is like I don't even live here. I don't live here, so it's
Yeah,
pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I
insane.
agree.
And so then she made a post that was like alleging some sexual things, and I'm just sitting. It was the most like if you look and see these people, we shouldn't do it, but like
You're
you
a fugly hoe.
dude,
You're
you're just
fugly.
like-
You think my boy's gonna use his worst enemy's dick to touch you? No.
And then so it started with like that. It was just this crazy wacko story, and I ended up connecting some dots to like who this story ended up being for. So she was speaking on behalf of her friend, and
She was fuglier.
I remember exactly like how it played out. And thank God I have like witnesses and all that stuff, because it doesn't, and not that it would do anything anyway, but it just was stupid, and it just spiraled. She posted me in like the Are We Dating the Same Guy pages of Pueblo and Nashville.
Damn.
And Nashville down.
Yeah,
She made sure to
so-
get the geo.
And we all know how that is.
Fuck.
Like, thank God, like I had a lot of people just defending my name too, but it was just all the dumb stuff you would expect.
My
It's
boy
just-
was all over the T app.
yeah.
Oh,
It was-
I bet your T app was atrocious, was it not?
it was from what I understand, but it was just Tee Off Central. You know how those pages are. It's just crap. And
Bro,
it was
they
all,
said we all fuck each other. All the guys here fuck each other.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, what
crazy.
the fuck, bro.
I'm only here on
That's
Fridays.
He said Ese Slient is a power
Yeah,
bottom.
Yeah.
They said special guest Ese Silent
So-
on
Don't
that
get me
bitch.
smashed up on my homies.
so
I'm not here for that shit.
So it's like, to answer your question, yes, like I have plenty, and a lot of them are old friends that I used to be my buddies, and it's even more so now. Like for a time, like I really actually was getting like worn out of Pueblo. Like I think my name's circled around here so much that it's like you've either decided, and like I admit
with
that
it or you're not.
I lived here, I started here, like I burnt every place out. You know what I
I
mean?
mentioned
So
you on the songs and you guys
so,
hate, fucking hate me.
like you either have decided you like me or you don't, and so the more you hear about it, the more annoyed you might get, to the point where you will just talk smack. I mean, there was people at the show last night, you know, some young dudes flipping me off, booing me and whatever, and like
You ever heard that?
But it's somebody from here.
No.
Yeah,
They
fuck?
bought a
Exactly.
ticket. They
And
bought a
it-
ticket.
I was about to
You're
say,
mad at
they're-
me
but
because
it's the show.
I'm
Y'all want some
you're
water?
still here. The
but
fuck?
it's one person, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's the advice I'd give to any artist, is just don't even let that affect you. And it's hard. it's easier said than done.
Yeah, for
it's
real.
like it's mental more than anything, and because it's so centralized here, and because I do come back here all the time, it feels a lot heavier. But in the grand scheme of it, dude, like my PR people, when I was dealing with it, they're like, dude, let it go. It's not even worth it.
Imagine
You're
Taylor
here
Swift.
and they're still
Exactly.
there.
Imagine
You're here and
Taylor
they're still
Swift.
there. Yeah.
She's out watching her boyfriend play football.
Yeah.
She's just drinking a fucking White
Yeah.
Claw.
It's
ugly bitch,
and
I'm gonna kill this bitch.
What's even more awesome about the way it is, like God covered me from it all, is that I actually ended up getting 2,000 new followers, like
Awful, yeah.
because of the situation, in
Damn.
my opinion. So
Hey.
just no publicity. Like publicity's
bad,
good.
yeah.
It
Yeah, for
doesn't
sure.
matter. Like, and I think I've needed a little controversy. It that stuff drives the algorithm, man, and it's actually good for you, as crazy as that sounds. And what am I gonna sue every person that talks crap about my music or me as a person? You know, most of these people I haven't even met, so they've made their assumption of me. You guys like know me, I know you, you know, and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
I love you.
For sure.
Thank you.
So on
And I
a
say it back.
I love you.
Okay,
So-
it
so
doesn't feel
more
the same.
more on a
Doesn't feel the
positive
same, yeah.
note, more on a
Whatever.
positive.
Yeah, the tone that you made him
I said
say
it
it back at,
lovingly.
like
Hey, I'll say it back.
I said it lovingly.
So more on a positive note, being that how you said you're gonna give advice to artists.
Mm-hmm.
So more on a positive note, what is something that you could give to up and coming artists that come from the same struggle
Yeah.
as you, that come from the same background as you, or even the same city as you, or even if it's a different city? Like,
i.e.
what is something
Ese
that?
Slient.
What is something that? Yeah. Because and
Same.
homie too, because
Yeah.
because if we compare, you know what I mean, you're a bigger artist than what we are. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's for me too. You know what I mean?
fuck yeah.
Like, but also for the chat too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, what is something, because there's somebody watching right now,
Yeah.
even if they are haters that don't like you. You know what I mean? They're still
Totally.
watching right now, and they're gonna take heed to what
Yeah.
you say, even though they don't like you. That's the thing about when we have haters. They hate you because you're doing something they're not.
I just
And
said-
so they're gonna listen
I
to
hate
you to
those
say
guys.
what is
Yeah.
something I could pick up game from this homie and I could use it in my
Yeah.
own way. You know what I mean?
Well,
So-
I said it earlier. Like, I hate the guys that I was talking about. I don't even hate them. I just kind of want to be where they're at, you know, in a
Yeah,
way.
but-
So it's
yeah.
like I'm hungry for what they've acquired. So
So that's what I'm saying.
How
like,
do I
what,
get
what is
there?
something that
Yeah.
what is
the
something that
advice?
you could tell?
yeah, I think
up-and-coming
really,
artists,
dude, it's honestly
help 'em excel.
humility. Like, I've seen so much, like, everybody's too good to post videos, TikToks. They're like, well, that's not what I signed up for.
Yeah.
it's like,
Who
I'm a
cares,
mu-
man?
Go
Come
listen
on,
to my
man.
music. Go stream
Yeah.
my music.
If you really
You
think
gotta-
that
yeah, you
that's
gotta
how it's going
post.
to work in these days,
Yeah.
then you don't deserve to make it.
Nope.
If you're not willing,
Nope.
Facts.
Yeah.
I agree,
Yeah,
and
it's
that's
100%.
that's where I lack, and I'm
100.
sure that's probably where you homie lacks too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, we didn't sign up to fucking post. We
No.
signed up to make music and listen to my music, and my music is gonna
Yeah.
take. You know what I mean?
and
So
it's
you are
and
right.
It's
Yeah.
become that. So like you either like that's just the reality. It's you either step in and do it, or because everybody's going to complain, but if there's 50% who are going to do it and 50% who aren't. And look at the people who are making it these days.
Facts.
And like you said something earlier, I was going to touch on that you signed a thing for video content. It's king these
Yeah.
days. So that's a better thing to do. Like some of the advice I get, I'm not even kidding you, from these major labels is to hire a content guy.
Yeah.
I can't afford that per
Yeah.
month. So what I did is saved up money, bought a high quality camera and video vlog camera.
And you did
and
your
now
own
I
research
do it myself.
Yeah, you did
So,
the research. How do I do
yeah.
it? You know what I
Bro,
mean?
I'll go to Nashville with
For
you.
sure, yeah.
Just let me sleep on your couch. I'll do it for free, bro. Just let me sleep on your couch, dog.
Dude, I got a pull out bed.
Let's
It'd
go.
be
Let's
more
go, my
comfortable.
boy. Let's
You
go,
got
my
the
boy.
pull out, man.
Yo, we'll film the podcast there.
Yeah.
We'll bring it all. Let's
We'll
go.
bring Zizi.
So that's my advice, man. It's honestly humility. It's like we all don't ever think you've made it, because I was telling him off camera. It's like it's so easy to become huge in your hometown, and then maybe even your state, and then there's always a bigger fish.
Yeah.
And so if you can't like just sit there and like take the fact that you're not this major name, and that really does bother you enough to not want to go do something, then again, you're not even going to be successful
Pick
in the
something
industry.
else.
Yeah,
Like,
that's where you fucked up first.
yeah, you're
You already failed.
yeah. So it's just don't feel like you're too good to be doing content, and don't fall victim to the fact that you have to be like this major professional, saying all the right things, doing all the right things. Like we talked about it earlier, the rawness and the organicness of this video content stuff is what's selling now. It's people are just posting selfies with words on them and it's getting millions. It doesn't require a ton of effort really, and we have 4K cameras on our pockets all the time. You know, and it's just don't be too proud to like do those things, because you're gonna have to. You're not this major name yet to where you can decide not to do that. Same with gigs. Like, I still play 3-hour cover gigs because this is my job, and if I want this to be my job, then I'm going to have to treat it like a job.
Do that shit.
I just
Even
do
if it's at a bar
shows.
with 10 people.
Yeah, dude,
go
I do
perform.
shows in Nashville that I don't necessarily want to do, but I do it because I have to. My goal is so much bigger than, and it's always creating new fans. I get a chance to meet people, like, you know, and doing every opportunity that you can. And, you know, it's like every connection matters. Be good and kind to people. Never just like diss on anyone. It's
Except for
Benjamin
Todd.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck
Well,
you.
and he's,
Fuck you,
And the
Benjamin
other one that
Todd.
he had beef with.
Fuck you,
On
Ezekiel.
site, Ben.
I got 2 questions before we get out of here, because we've been going for almost 3 hours. First question is, how is Mitch Carter?
awesome.
You guys still fuck with each other?
We've kind of like had separate groups. You know, he kind of started doing like the Broadway stuff pretty heavy and did it the hard way. Like, I respect his hustle so much because I moved to Nashville with a major connection and kind of just got the foot in the door for that right away and made my life a lot easier. And, you know, I think that he had to do it the harder way. Really, the School of Hard Knocks was just going to Broadway all the time, and like, I wanted to kind of be there for him to do that, but it was just hard to do that. You know, I did what he had to do already, which was be at Broadway, be out till 3 a.m. every night, and it's not easy, man. It drains your soul. And he just networked his butt off, got on these Broadway stages, and now he's doing the thing out there on Broadway, and he's releasing good music. He's writing with good people, and his music is improving. He's meeting better producers and stuff. So I listen to his stuff, and it's fantastic. And he's getting people pitching him songs, you know, and so I think he's really, really doing well. I love Mitch, and I think he's going to be just fine. So.
Spider-Man, yeah. Shout out Mitch, another friend of the podcast. Yep. Hopefully, we can get a Cody Mitch show episode together.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That'd be dope. And last of my questions. I'm sure Jazzy and Ricky have some final questions too. What's in the upcoming year? What can we expect from Cody Cozz in the next 365?
Yeah, so I'm actually going to be working on a project. I'm going to try to do an EP, 6 to 8 songs, but I'm going to do it like themed focused. I'm going to really just try to push myself hard to do. I've released plenty of singles and upbeat, slow, whatever. And I kind of just know what I want to write now, I think. And I really want to have like a true story project that's like a start from finish type of thing. And I think that's a goal that I've wanted to do for a while. I just haven't really had the footing to do it. And then the other thing is just shows, man. I achieved a lot of great goals this year. I finally played all over the world. And was able to go to the UK, networked as like you can't believe, man. I tried to just meet everyone I could while I was out there, and met the gal from Live Nation Europe, and she was just awesome. And so the plan for this summer is to go out to the Europe for a month and do like all different.
Let me be your video guy when you're out
countries.
there. Let me be your video guy. I'll do it for free. I'm serious.
Okay,
Let's
it'll
go.
be fun.
All right.
And so doing that, man, and just I hit Texas for the first time this year, Montana. We're going to finishing out the year, or the start of the year, in South Dakota for the first time at a fest. And so I think just, man, I really am just going to try to push myself really hard. I'm working on my patience a little bit. I want to push way too hard, and so I just have to be patient and like happy with where I am and let it kind of unfold. And but I also know how to operate now the way that I think is a successful one. So I think a lot of new music. You might see me become a little bit more of an influencer. I've tried to be working on that. Like I said,
you've been killing it. Yeah, with the
king.
short. Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
short content.
form.
Yeah,
it's
is
the way. So
that's where it's at right
Change
now.
you up to be an influencer. You got to change the gray sweater
okay,
for gray sweatpants.
Gray sweatpants.
That's what the ladies love.
Or is that what you love, Deryk?
All the girls are like, no.
They're like,
They all turned their head when he said it.
They're
They're
like,
like, not true.
Switch the outfit.
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's what they like. I speak,
So
I speak for all the
You
women.
like?
I speak for all the ladies. Jazzy, Ricky, you guys got any last questions before we get out of here?
Yeah, so you got robbed here, right?
I did. Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
tell us about
bad,
it,
my
bro.
bad, my bad
You got
about that.
robbed here.
I wanted
That's
to ask
crazy.
too, but
Yeah.
I
you
see.
did exactly what he told me
Yeah.
not to do.
My bad
No,
about
I
that.
wanted to ask because I seen it and I was like, "Fuck."
No, yeah,
when
I
I
wanted
seen
to
it,
ask
I was
too.
like, "Fuck."
I just
they
didn't want to
got
ask
him.
it like that.
Those were my
you know?
homies.
What
That was
happened?
this
bro?
guy.
I wanted to
this guy.
ask it more in the sense like, do you blame it more on like the criminals, or do you blame it more on like the drug problem? Because like to me, I seen it more as a
man.
drug problem. You
It
know
was
what I
a-
mean? Because I come from the street life. I come from a criminal life. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't see us gangbangers going and fucking
Yeah.
jacking you. You know what I mean? So right away when I saw it, I was like,
Yeah.
it's majority of Pueblo's crime rate is due
These
to
heads.
due to
The meth.
drug
Yeah.
use. You know what I mean? And it's not motherfuckers who look like me.
That
Yeah.
You know
good
what I mean?
meth.
It's not gangbangers.
So
you know what I mean?
it happened-
used to in the 90s.
It happened like right before 6 a.m. So it was real early. We did get a really crappy video, blurry as can be, of this guy that was in like construction clothes, which is like right by Highway 50. It was right where they were doing some stuff, and I really don't think the guy knew what he was breaking into. To be honest, I
yeah.
think he just cracked a trailer,
Cracked it.
and took what he could. He took all the stuff that was small, all the like a lot of the drums, a lot of the and just threw bags in. So like all the big stuff, thankfully, okay, like he didn't take a lot of the big
Yeah,
stuff.
he
He
took what he
still
could,
took
yeah.
about 20 grand
Yeah, just what
of
he
stuff.
could in his hand.
God
Yeah.
damn.
But being that you love Pueblo so much and this is your upbringing, you know what I mean? And then you go and make a video
Yeah.
like how do you prepare yourself to make that type of video? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
cause you want to rage out.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I want to rage out. You know what I mean? Like I love my fucking city, but you
Yeah.
motherfuckers, you know what I mean? But you gotta
Yeah.
word your shit right. So like what did it take to prepare you to word your
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Cause I seen the video, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you even said like I come from this town,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like. Cause like me, I come from this town, and I would have been pissed on the video. Like you fucking all you piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like what was it?
Pieces
Like
de mierda.
yeah, like what was it in your heart or in your brain that made you articulate it so
Yeah.
well without raging out?
Well, he ain't like that.
Yeah, man, I was disappointed for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
I was on
yeah,
my
see,
way to
yeah,
the
yeah,
airport
disappointed,
when I got the call that it had been broken into, and like I've had artist friends, especially in Texas, where their entire trailer was lifted. 100,000 of gear.
Yeah,
it's
just
like
pop
in
it on
rap,
their
there's
truck or
fools-
what?
They just
Their
pop
tour
it
buses
off?
are getting shot up.
Oh,
That's
man.
hilarious,
so,
low-key.
yeah.
Bro, that's
From
crazy.
hotels, they go park their truck at a hotel and sleep, and next thing you know, it's gone.
Put a padlock on that shit, my boy.
Yeah, locking hitch. Fuck.
So like,
yeah.
do you blame like the cops for not watching shit? Do you blame
No, I think it's
drug
it's
use?
I don't know, man. It's just somebody's living their life. Living
Somebody
the way
needed
they
it
do,
more.
man,
Somebody needed it more
and,
than you.
And I don't fault the dude.
They needed my guitar more than me. Shut the
Yes,
fuck
yes.
up.
If I have to steal from you, bro, if I have to steal from you,
That
20
crackhead
bucks,
could not play guitar.
That means if I steal $20 from you, that means I needed that $20 more than you did.
No, maybe if you're starving, but if you're
no,
ahead, you're
no,
ahead.
Yeah.
No, but they needed it.
Yeah, to get high.
Yeah,
No,
they
you did not need to get high. Bitch, I'm trying to feed my kids.
But us living good, we're like, man, bro, fuck that $20.
I'm living good.
You know what I mean? You know what
I think
they needed
that's
it.
why I don't think he really knew that what
Yeah.
he was getting. I think he just cracked a
Yeah,
trailer.
he's seen.
and
Yeah,
it was by the dealerships and stuff, and it was like whatever. But I think that's it's a post you can only make once. Like if I get lifted again, that's my own fault, right? I can't go ask for help again. So I learned a lot. It's something you never think could happen to you, obviously.
Yeah.
I think that the misconception, because I did see, it went a lot more viral than I thought it was going to, like to a point where it was almost too much.
Come on,
Yeah.
you're Mr. Cozzolino.
It's-
Yeah,
and,
it
like-
was really overdone, in my opinion.
Like they were talking shit to you, like, why you
Yeah.
asking for a handout? That
Why are you
guys
asking
shouldn't
for a
have been here?
handout?
Yeah,
Aren't they obviously bash your
Yeah.
credibility. They're like, if he's such a star, then
Yeah, they
couldn't he
would've- yeah,
afford
bro.
whatever?
But
Yeah,
it
they
can
don't
happen to
understand,
anybody. That
bro.
shit can happen
Yeah,
to
they don't
anybody.
know.
You know what I
20K
mean?
is a ticket for anybody.
Yeah, dude. And it's like again, it's like, why didn't you have your stuff insured? It's like, dude, I've got 5 dudes in my bands had each had stuff taken. It's not all under me.
Yeah, bro.
And then
It's
at that, like, you don't
individual.
expect that from people. You know what I
No.
mean, especially going back to your hometown. You know what I mean, like, fuck.
And
The
it's and
hometown.
And if it happens,
dude,
yeah, that's my fuck up.
and
you know
it's
what I mean?
years and years worth of gear. And see, that's the learning lesson. See, I
Yeah.
had a bunch of commenters tell me, "Oh, you need to have stuff insured and write down serial numbers." I never thought to write down a serial number when I
Right,
was
same.
excited about buying my first guitar.
Facts.
Never thought I would need that. And like, it's years of gear. Like some of the guys in my band have had their stuff for 10, 12 years. I won't remember a serial number.
Yeah, and see, that's
becomes
how
sentimental at
I
that point,
that's
too.
why I respect how you went about that
Yeah.
video, because, like, I'm taking it that, you lost all that shit 20 years, but you're not hurting right now.
No.
You know what I mean? You're
And
still good.
and I think
you know what I mean?
that's
then
the-
people stole that shit and then they went and
Yeah.
sold it, got high, boom. They're not high no more.
Right.
They're over here stealing from other people now.
Well,
you know what I mean? And you're still in a good position.
Still in.
So
And
I
I just-
respect how you went about it. You know what I mean? Like, you looked at it from a bigger perspective. You're like, yeah, it happened.
Right. And I just think that, like, I just really, I mean, I put it into God's hands immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what this plan is. And the crazy thing is, it's the blessings that came from it, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I knew that I was going to be in a pickle because we had just gotten off the road from New Mexico literally the night before. So we parked the trailer maybe 4 hours before we had just gotten home. And, like I said, it got lifted about 6. And the only reason we didn't take it out was because we were just tired. And we were like, man, we'll just get to it that night. You know,
it was a simple mistake
Yeah.
and it happened.
Damn.
yeah. So, you know, we were kind of thinking in that way. And
Yeah,
I
well,
just was
yeah.
like, I had a show literally in a week and a half. So
And you still
the
pulled it off.
turnaround time, you know, we
Still pulled it off.
Yeah. And people reached out for us to borrow gear. We borrowed gear
Yeah.
for that next show and waited for all this stuff to come in. I think what it did was, like, it really, showed the network that I've built over the last few years, how much people really do care about what my life is becoming. And that's something I have not taken for granted. I had so many connects reach out to me. Miranda Lambert's team reached out to me.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
That's fire.
Oh
That's
my
So,
big
gosh,
so
yeah.
at the time you took a loss.
Yes.
But if you think about it,
Yeah.
You get all those.
the
Yeah.
cup is half full,
Totally.
not half empty. Like,
Like-
you made more connections, you met more people,
Yeah.
you met more
He
network.
just
you know?
showed who was on his
Yeah.
team for
Yeah.
the long haul,
For the long
For sure,
rather
yeah.
than those.
And
And that's what helps you build as an artist, bro.
Like,
for sure.
I've tried to do my best in my entire life to just be a good guy to everyone that I meet. And, you know, I've never tried to, like, put Pueblo's name down. I've always spoken highly of it, no matter where I go.
Yeah.
I'm so proud to be from this town. And it's only grown because of how much I've traveled and what I've seen. And I think that finally, like, cashed in. You know, it's like, this guy hopefully we want to back this guy. You know,
Yeah.
he's backed us. We want to back him. And
We all have the same 24 hours.
totally, dude. And so I had so many people, and, you know, I think it was awesome. Just, again, it was just a voluntary, it was a donation. Nobody had to. So I'm
Yeah.
very grateful to all the people that's kept me going. You know, like, the blessing is truly that it expanded my network, showed how much people do really care about what I'm doing, which was inspiring for me. And, like, it expanded. So the guy I got all the gear from was Motley Crue's manager.
Damn,
We used
Motley
their
Crue.
gear rep to get discounted on all the gear, so it cut costs
Hell
by a
yeah.
lot.
Do you know who Motley Crue is?
Of course, yeah, of course.
And so we were able to cut costs by a ton. And, you know, and now we have all brand new equipment. Stuff that was, like, older is now new. So,
Yeah.
you know, we're able to keep up with the industry of where it is today. I mean, that's how amazing God is, dude. He just works.
He wanted
just
you.
does.
He wanted you
Shout
to
out
get
God.
robbed, so that way you could get these connections. So that way you could get to where
He
you need to
wanted
be.
you to get robbed is crazy.
No,
but yes,
it
Yeah.
works,
fuck
you know what I
you
mean?
to all the
Because
heads stealing shit.
I say it this way. Let's say you didn't get robbed. You wouldn't have met them people
Yeah.
that you met when you did get
Right.
robbed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though you didn't meet them people, you still need to be way up there. But being that you did get robbed, you met them people that
Yeah.
gave you them doorways. Boom, boom. So in this, does that make sense? Or yeah, homie knows what I
100%.
meant.
It's
Homie
blessing
knows what
and
I
Nah,
meant.
I get that shit.
Yep, I get what you mean.
Maybe.
Like God wants you to he wants you to go through 10 years of bad, so that way the next 30 years you're
He
on
knows
top.
where your heart is.
Yep.
Yes.
It's that blessing in
he needs
disguise.
to know who his
So
real followers
so
are.
yes, he did want you to get jacked, Deryk, because look how much humility he has. You know what I mean?
My God's gonna jack you
look how
tonight.
much, you know what I mean? How much humble he is still about it. You know what I mean?
My
He
God-
could bash Pueblo now. You know what I mean? He hasn't been to Pueblo
That could
for
have changed.
how many years?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that could have changed the taste on
Yeah,
anybody's
he
mouth
could have been like,
for their city.
Pueblo PD, you guys are not doing your guys' job. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? He could have done that. You know what I mean? He could have done that.
When
You know
I
what
seen
mean?
it, I was like, "Are you fucking serious?"
He,
Like, God
he
damn,
played
like,
his
we
cards
can't
right,
even-
and he fucking sat there. And how I tell my
Yeah.
lady and my kids all the time, evaluate and analyze the fucking situation
But
before you fucking
a lot of
speak.
people, in his position
Would've fucking-
they would
would've
have
acted out.
crashed it
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
crashed
I
out
would've
because
crashed
the fuck out.
but
Exactly.
Let me
And
let
then
me
people would not be here
Let
on
me
the
finish
Couch to
my
Street Champs,
topic,
and
my
he is.
boy. What I'm saying is it was the way he was raised. It was the way his parents
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
put being
Yeah.
grateful.
He was
You're
taught
great.
to analyze and interpret.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you, bro.
He was taught as a kid that's instilled.
Let me finish.
He was
Let me finish.
He was brought
Let
up.
me
you know what I mean?
finish.
He wasn't brought
Let
up.
me finish.
He wasn't brought
Let
up
me
to bash
finish.
people. We're not brought up to bash people. People from Pueblo, you know what I mean? We're brought up with pride and we're brought up with fucking. You know what I mean? We're brought up with this. You know what I mean? So being that he's in his position now, he could have been a fucking dick about it because that's how mainstream artists are. Fuck you, people. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? But he was.
Jazzy, you got any
Humble
last
about it.
questions?
I'll keep
I
it
fuck- I
light.
fuck with him.
Let me hear your dream venue. So
Real gangster.
we can do some
Ooh.
You're a
manifesting
G.
and
You're a
shit
G,
up in
homie.
here.
Straight up. I respect you.
Excluding Red Rocks.
Yeah, I know.
Excluding
That's
Red
what I was
Rocks.
gonna say. Red Rocks is everyone's answer.
Everyone's.
Obviously, that one.
You're about to be at Red Rocks?
No, someday,
Yeah,
hopefully.
2026.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
perform in there.
I give you
2026.
2 years.
What's your biggest crowd that you done?
Silent. You just bogarted my cousin's
Yeah.
question.
It's
Silent.
20,000.
Let my cousin ask her
I
question.
just asked it better.
Who's the cousin?
Yeah. Let my cousin ask her question.
Piggyback. Yeah, my
What color is
bad.
his mic?
Yeah.
What color is it?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think
You said it's blue, but what tint of blue is it? No, my
I
bad.
think-
I didn't know that.
honestly, the venue I'd love to like try to break into this year, and I think we can do it, is Billy Bob's in Texas. It's a huge venue.
Billy
and,
Bob's. That's
yeah.
a good
Right.
dance hall
Yeah,
right
dude.
there.
And
you
I
know
did
it?
I
Yeah, I've
did
been
Green
there.
Hall. I
It's
did
fun.
Green Hall this year, and I was nervous as can be. It's a storied venue, and we crushed it. Like, they loved us. They want us back.
Hell
And
yeah.
So I'd love to be able to scrap out Billy Bob's at some point this year. Hopefully, we'll see. Even if it's the side stage, I really don't care. I just want to get in.
What's it called?
Super
The
cool.
Billy Bob what?
Billy Bob's.
Billy Bob's in
It's
Texas.
very honky.
What city?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
city?
Dallas?
I think it's
Dallas?
That's the name of it, Billy Bob.
Yeah.
Billy Bob's in Dallas.
Yeah.
So googling it.
I want to see the capacity. I want
It's
to see
It's
homie's
big.
vision.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
Yeah,
big.
visualize it. Yeah.
like me as an artist, I always wanted I want to perform.
Yeah.
For the
mean, I've seen him sell at Boot Barn Hall, which is what, like a 1,500,
Yeah.
2,000, 1,500?
Damn.
Yeah, that shit was
That's
fun as
fire.
fuck. When you remember, I mean, shout out you for getting us those free tickets, bro. Like, that was super fun going to watch you.
Yeah.
And it was a girl. Well, I went to actually see you
10,000
twice there.
people?
It was a girl and then a
Yeah.
boy. I saw you
Fuck
twice
yeah.
there. One ticket I bought. You know,
Yes.
you didn't like me that much that day. I was kidding.
Yeah, Alexander K, I think, was the one that headlined for one of them.
I'm always there for Cody Cozz.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck else. I'm there for Cody Cozz and some White Claws.
Could you see yourself on the CMAs?
At some point, yeah,
some
I
point.
think so. I really do think that, like, I'm moving exactly how I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
I mean, I
You have a
think
good path.
I think
I'm learning
even
every
now.
day.
I think you have the potential, and I think you have the sound quality.
you.
You know what I mean? Like even the song, like I was saying like
Yeah.
earlier, like you know what I mean. It don't sound local.
Thank
you know
you.
what I mean? Like there's country people here who make a country song,
Yeah.
but like it don't sound like that. You know what I mean? Like I think
We
I
need
can
the
see on the
Silent
VMAs.
and Cody Cozz collaboration.
Oh yeah, so that was gonna talk about that off camera. You know what I mean? But
get
since
it
you just
going,
bring that
bro.
up- So I would like to do a song because I've been wanting to do a song. I want to work with Cole Swindell. I
Yeah,
want to
dude.
work. I want to work with Luke Bryan. Even fucking who's the I fell in love in the back of a cop car. Who is
Keith
that?
Urban.
Yeah, I want to do it with him. But like, I want to do it like. You know how country music is like love songs. You know what I mean? It's
Yo,
like
he's tapped
heartbroken.
in.
Culture, the fuck.
It's heartbroken
Yeah.
type of music. You know what I mean? So like, how I want to collaborate
Yeah.
with the country artists, like you can make a song about being heartbroken by a girl. So how I would turn that into the genre that I make,
Yeah.
I would turn it into the streets. How I love the streets so much, but the streets turn the back on. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's basically like
That's how I would want to do it.
I mean, Morgan
talk
Wallen
about the
has
streets,
been
but
doing
make it talk about the streets, but make it like you're talking to a girl.
like Lil Durk and Morgan Wallen.
That double entendre.
Yeah,
Or talk about the gang, but you're really talking to a girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because how you feel about your girl is how I feel about my gang. You know what I mean? How you know what I mean? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Bro, have you heard that Lil Durk Morgan Wallen song?
Yeah, that
what's
shit's
it called?
hard.
Broadway- Broadway
And see,
Girls?
that's what he did. Even Ludacris done did that with fucking chilling on a dirt road. Who is that?
Aldean.
Is that Aldean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He made it into some street shit. You know what I mean? But the original song is not some street shit. You know what I mean?
Or
It's
Big
really
X the
chilling on a
Plug.
dirt road, chilling. you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Big X the Plug be doing that too now.
How he switched it,
Right.
you could talk about love and flip it to some G shit. You know?
Yeah.
We play that beat, Hollinator. Oops, fuck.
But yeah. I would love to
Yeah, man.
collaborate on some.
100%.
I think
Regardless,
that'll be,
bruh.
I think it'll be big for
We
my
on the
culture.
we on
You know
that
what I mean?
up.
What the fuck happened?
Cody Cozz, thank you so much for spending 3 hours with us, bro. I feel like we barely scratched the surface. We could really go for another 3 hours.
We definitely could have.
I don't want to. If I'm being, I don't want to go till 1 in.
Why not?
Low key,
Why not?
My favorite part about having Cody Cozz here is just talking to him off cam, bro. Like this is really my friend
Yeah,
in real
for real.
life.
That's the best conversations.
For real. For real.
Yeah.
We about to vibe out on some real
Yeah,
shit.
for real.
Straight
Facts.
channels, tap in or tap out. Go fucking tap in with my homie Cody Cozz. If you ain't tapped in, you about to get smashed out. There's some real
Smashed
shit.
out.
Oh,
Yeah, so bring the lube.
Got all
Coming from a
violent.
real
Yeah.
gangster from Pueblo, and I fucking vouch for the homie. And my word don't mean shit, you know what I mean? So my vouch don't mean nothing. But coming from a real homie from Pueblo,
Let's go.
fuck with my homie Cody
Thank you,
Cozz.
brother.
His heart's on the right place. He makes good music. Support that shit. 'Cause
Hey, bro,
we
you
don't
got
support
the
no
streets
people.
vouching for you here, brother.
You got
You're
the
good. You're
streets,
good,
dude.
bro.
Yeah,
You're in
that's
good
what I'm saying,
area.
my boy.
Streets riding for Cody,
Thank
bro.
you,
Yeah,
brother.
straight up.
Yeah,
Straight up.
damn. Yo, if you fucking with
Fuck.
Cody,
I hate Nax, and homie's not a knack.
I hate Nax. I hate Nax. Put that on a
hate
shirt.
Nax.
Put that on a
Homie's
shirt.
not a
Because
knack.
I picked his brain, chat. I picked his fucking brain and asked some questions and flying colors. I respect you, homie.
Thank you, brother.
Flying
I don't
colors
drink-
and
I don't
they're
drink
all
that,
blue.
but I'm gonna take a shot with you just because I respect you so
Let's
much,
do it.
homie. Straight up.
Let's get it.
Yeah, let's
Cody,
go.
where can the
And
people?
it takes a lot for me to respect somebody. You can
Thank
ask
you.
my baby right there because
you.
I be talking shit to motherfuckers.
Hey, I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I've seen it in real time. Well, and we're gonna get into your beef next week. Don't think you got off the hook. We just go with it too long. Cody, where can the people follow you?
At Cody Cozz Music for everything. Cody Cozz. Cody Cozz.
I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go around the circle now.
Yo, check me out, Rick G. Just type in Rick G on YouTube or check me out in the description below. Just dropped a brand new rave song called Meet Me at the Rave. Go rave with me. Let's go.
Catch me outside.
How about that?
How about that? No, for real. Giselle Bustos.
Get this mic.
Puebloca. 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 I'm not gonna drop it until you like it.
Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, Ese Slient. You already know. Pueblo, shout out. Follow me on all digital platforms. Check out my new video with King Little G. Check out for my new collaboration with the homie Cody Cozz.
Yeah, man.
Hey.
Coming soon.
Banger chat.
All right, what's up? It's All In Media. Drop the podcast on Monday. Check it out. Doing a podcast here with Cody Cozz.
Yep.
Coming up in the next few weeks, so that's going to be fire. All platforms, YouTube, Facebook, everything. Check it out. All In Podcast Media Show. Fuck the names.
Fuck the names.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching Street Champs. Thank you so much for getting us to 57,000 subscribers. Shout out Cody Cozz for coming all the way from Nashville, Tennessee. A real
go.
one, a real friend, y'all. This is what Street Champs is about. Building lifelong relationships with motherfuckers trying to build a name for themselves. We're all trying to get up on this hard ass world.
Straight up.
Thank you so much. Hopefully you're